pencils and parsecs. I'm gonna try. Bear with me. I'm gonna make occasional dog sounding noises. I'm practicing
Or
my
just your dog is gonna put
ventriloquism.
off camera.
I'm doing a pretty good job at it. Hey, you're okay.
You can really throw your voice.
You're fine. Yeah, say hello. You're gonna be. Yeah, I know. It's a scary episode. I know.
It's gonna be a scary episode, Ninja.
Crazy. You'll be fine. I'm trying to go paperless, so I'm gonna be switching behind tabs and stuff. So let's see if this works out. I say paperless. I have a piece of paper in front of me. Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, you need something to take notes on. But
Yeah.
Now with 80% less paper.
yes.
That holds up. That holds up. So, our first unlock, if you remember, most of you, if not all of you, but not all of you, sent out some messages last week.
Yeah, we did.
This is
So,
a sentence to subtly give Lucas a mic check.
This is. Joe, you sent some messages last week, I believe.
Some very, not a lot of details, not a lot of information in them.
No. So we have some messages that I've sent out. So the first unlock is going to see who gets a response.
Oh, jeez.
Now, some of you might be wondering, well, wait a second, Bert. I didn't send a message last week. What does this mean?
Yeah, me.
Yeah, what does that mean?
No, you definitely sent one.
I didn't.
Huh?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Is it just me then?
It's
Did
just,
you send a message?
It's just Keith.
It's just
me.
What was the message I sent?
I guess if it's unlocked, you'll find out.
You'll find out.
Okay.
Don't worry. I've got a little special something.
Oh,
If it ends up on your unlock, so let's see.
Oh, wow.
So this will be the first one.
No.
I'm not going to tell you guys who
is which
who's
one.
what tier, because we're just going to have fun with
Chat
this.
can see
Chat,
Got
you can
it.
find out.
It's going to
So
be random.
Got
wherever.
Okay.
wherever it lands.
Okay,
Cool.
So it is.
Speaking of which, I've got some stuff to send you about said person.
Good.
Yeah.
Hopefully that may or may not affect anything that happens
Yeah.
today. If it does, we'll fix it.
I really hope that you find corn, but you need to find
He's secondary.
I wrote down Rescue Coop first. That was the number one.
Why?
I wrote down.
And then Jessalyn Grintis.
Coop's the
Just
dog,
let me
right?
bring
And then
Yeah.
Orm
You know, I
Januzzi.
thought Coop was the astromech droid from that episode.
I don't know
Oh,
what
you know, I think you're
the
right.
pink one?
happened. I wrote
Yeah,
down
the Pink
Coop,
Ranger Astro.
and then in parentheses I put he dead.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
For Joe.
So
Yeah.
too bad. No
Yeah.
more Coop.
Yeah.
We're cutting the arts.
No more. So with that, everybody, that's the first unlock. So who's going to get a return message? With that, I'm going to start. Oh, this is a weird way that this is set up. I don't know if we'll have to see it. Oh, there it is. Start the clock.
Oh boy.
We open where we left off, but slightly beforehand, to remind everybody. You are responding to a mission to go rescue a contact that you formerly knew, Coop.
Yes.
However, there's also, he seems to be held aboard a Star Destroyer that is drifting out in space. You also,
biohazard leak.
biohazard leak is at least what has been told to you. You've also have a personal interest of another person aboard supposedly this Star Destroyer. One, Corin, who used to be a former crewmate of Kilar Fey, last seen after you last, I guess, saw him
On Spirit.
on Spira, which was season 2, a long time ago.
Long time ago.
So, if you remember, this Star Destroyer is drifting
Right.
slowly through space. Unfortunately, the hangar doors at the bottom of the Star Destroyer were closed, and so you had to find an alternative
Yeah.
way into the ship.
Where did
You
we
found
get
it near the front of the
Okay.
ship. This is unfortunately where a lot of the kind of water and raw materials of the Star Destroyer are kept.
Oh.
So this is it's a big vessel, so they got to have a lot of materials to kind of keep this thing running. So you're up there, presumably you're wandering these halls,
Yep.
and as you are moving through, there's power in this section. So there's some lights that are on. All of you, I believe, are in hazmat suits,
Yeah.
slowly making your way farther into the Star Destroyer Prime. We open up on all of you.
Not to like cross the streams here, but is there any sort of like Star Wars equivalent of like a Star Trek scanner where you can scan if the atmosphere is like okay to breathe?
Oh.
Interesting.
Can you not do that on your little visor?
That's what I guess I'm asking.
Your thing is a pretty cool life form scanner.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Let's just start off with a computer use skill.
Okay.
You're going to try and tweak the sensors
Yep.
of your visor
Super.
and see if you can kind of just get an atmospheric reading.
Yeah.
Ish. Not atmospheric,
Yeah.
I guess it's just ship condition reading.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
You're tweaking it.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm going to make it 4.
Oh boy.
Cool. Well,
I'm relatively smart, but I don't have any ranks at computers, so there's no dice, and I guess I'll just have to see what I can do.
Woohoo! There are no dice.
Interesting. 3 disadvantages.
Okay. You definitely
Don't.
have issues with you're tweaking kind of the software, more or less of it.
Yeah.
And in the process, you actually short out the visor temporarily, and it doesn't work in its regular capacity.
Awesome.
And I would like to pull my scanner out.
Sure.
In my scanner, I would like to scan continually as we walk for motion, communication, any comms, and life forms.
It's a lot. All right, just go ahead and do a computer roll yourself.
He's good at computers.
That's what it does. It should just push the button.
He's the Donatello. He's the Donatello of the group.
I'm proud. I'm very proud of that.
Does machines.
Yeah. The best one. I get it. It's fine.
I'm the
All
Mondo
right,
Gecko.
computers.
Yeah, you are.
It's going to be computers. It's going to be difficulty 4. Because you're trying to scan a lot of things. But there are 3 booths that are in the pool.
I should use them. This will help us all.
1, 2, 3 boosts have been used.
Used.
All right.
Cleaned out.
I got this open. Clicking this
It helps. I mean, 2 successes and 1 advantage.
button. Okay. So you were scanning for
I was scanning
communications.
for life forms, any communications I might be able to pick up in any motion.
Got it. Communications.
Here we go.
All of it just seems to be feedback from where you're at. So it seems like there is no one that's really communicating in your particular area. Granted, this is like the front of the ship, so there's not a lot of crew that's normally here to begin with. So you're not picking up anything on comms. However, you're picking up quite a few life forms. In fact, there seems to be life forms all throughout kind of the area that you're in. Nothing that's like immediately in front of you. Motion is indicating that there's nothing like in it, the immediate vicinity. So the motion sensor is not picking up anything. Let's say it's about like 30 meters or something like that. The life form scanner is a little bit farther out. It's picking up life all throughout the ship, but nothing that's immediately in front of you.
Oh, nothing in our immediate area.
Correct.
Is LB Womp with us?
No, I believe
No, we have
Womp is on.
He's a giant.
he's yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
The idea is we're trying to
Tear
open.
shit up.
We're trying to open the blast
Get less
doors so
stuff.
that
Get him
they
in.
can
Get
fly
less
the
stuff
ship in and unload him
Got it.
safely.
I'm picking up a large number of life forms, although none in our general vicinity.
In what direction?
Throughout the entire ship.
Yeah.
That's a good scanner.
Yeah.
By the way.
I mean,
The entire ship?
At least as far as it's the scanner's limits is picking up life forms for sure, within whatever that max is.
Probably like 50 meters or something.
We tried to scan it.
I'm gonna do just a basic search of my surroundings because all the weapons I have are currently in the possession of the Emlock Corporation.
Mm-hmm.
So I just do a basic
Go ahead and do a perception.
perception. Perception.
You're just in kind of a service corridor, so think of it like the size of the corridor that they're walking around in, like the Tantive Force. There's a room where like you can go in between, but it's not like there's anything. It's,
not
just
like
a
a big-
hallway,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. But you never know.
You never know. Go ahead and roll. Do a perception. I'm gonna make this one 4 as well.
4.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm rolling.
So, Bert, am I able to
Oh,
just
this does
keep
not look
that
good.
out?
Nope.
Sure.
And then just use perception to notice things from here
Sure.
forward? Okay.
2 failures, but 3 advantages.
Okay.
Advantage is she finds a lot of weapons.
You, as you guys are moving forward, you see it before everyone else, which is there's absolutely no kind of gear or weapons on the corridor. But as you're moving forward, you notice that there is a substance that's kind of smeared on the wall, and on the floor, and on the ceiling. Already, from this distance, it seems like nobody else has seen it yet, except you. It is 100% blood. There are no bodies.
No bodies.
You see this before everyone else.
And how far am I? Am I walking ahead of everybody? Am I?
You could be in the group. You're just able to. You're really focused. Again, you're defenseless in the sense that you have no weapons on you. You yourself are
Save for myself.
a living weapon. So you're looking. You're looking for anything. You're heading into the heart of the lion's den, and the fact that you're on a Star Destroyer, you don't know what to expect. So you're looking. So you see it in front of you, but there's no weapons.
Wait, everyone. Look ahead. Pick any general direction.
You all see it now.
Blood.
We're not the first ones to be here.
And yet, whoever was here certainly isn't anymore.
I don't see any bodies.
Are there any like footprints or like trails of blood that give any indication as to what's happened here?
Claws in the wall.
Go ahead and do a perception check.
Okay.
Or a direction in which like the blood trails go.
Yeah.
There's
What's
only
the-
one way that there is
what's-
able to go,
What's
and that's
the
forward.
difficulty?
We'll make it 3.
Okay. I'm still taking that challenge.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We are in dark side tier 1 right now.
Okay. 5 success, 1 disadvantage.
You see that it looks like the blood came from multiple sources.
Okay.
It's all human blood. It looks like there was some sort of scuffle. All you see, though, is human footprints
Nothing
kind of
else.
in the blood. Nothing else. No claw marks, nothing. Just blood. And as you look a little bit closer, a human ear.
Sorry?
A human what?
A human ear.
Ugh. Well, either a couple of humans or humanoids tear each other to shreds, or whatever did this doesn't leave any footprints.
Whatever it is, let's not wait here for them to come back for seconds.
Where should we go?
It's only
Forward?
one.
Only
Or
one
back?
There's
way.
only one way.
So we're going further into this.
What choice do we have?
Go back.
And
Leave.
leave?
Find another way into. This is a large vessel, am I incorrect?
I have a feeling that no matter what way we go,
We're probably going to find a big wall of blood with no footprints.
So be it then. Let's get this over with.
okay.
Okay. You
What do we
guys,
see ahead of us? Just a hallway.
just a hallway.
Herg is going to run down the hallway.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
Go ahead
mix
and
it up. Let's mix this shit up. Here
go
we
ahead
go.
and- Go ahead and roll your athletics.
What? To run? Okay. What am I rolling against?
It's only me 2.
You're not gonna have me slip on blood?
I am
Depends
now.
how you do it.
Now that you gave him that idea.
I am nimble. I'm nimbly bimbly running. I'm super
I'm
athletic.
just throwing it out there, but Kalara, you find a new boyfriend. There has to be someone else as tacky as Corin in the galaxy. You can be
Exactly.
very happy with someone with equally poor fashion sense and or not. And now I'm just standing here talking to myself in a derelict Star
Are
Destroyer
you
hallway.
talking to yourself?
No, I'm fine.
2 successes.
Okay, so you just decide.
Captain, I'm gonna scout ahead. Bye.
Okay, so you book it
Oh, he pulled a me.
as your.
Can I, when I see him do that, just
Sure.
just be ready to in case something pops out on the sides?
Yep. Forgot you
Good.
guys are all in hazmat
Caleb, be
suits.
ready.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna write this
Told me I was
big
late.
old words.
Big old the words hazmat suits.
And
Okay.
Aaron, sometimes you pull a me.
You sprint, and as you see kind of Herg disappear, Herg, you run past, kind of running down the hallway, and all of a sudden, as everyone's kind of, I'm assuming, moving to catch up.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ouch!
You've run past it, but all of a sudden, a pipe has kind of burst. Again, this is an area where they store a lot of the water for the vessel, and it
Does
is
it
now.
hit me?
No, you've run.
Oh, I'm already.
right
Yeah,
past.
yes.
And it's not like it's blocking the entire corridor,
Right.
but just a steady stream of steam.
Okay.
So
Blocks
they
about
can't see me.
you're out of their line of sight.
Of course. Of course. All right.
Aaron, will you please roll for me? And will you please roll a vigilance check?
Ooh.
Feeling this is going to be all of us.
I would, for the record, like to take out my vibro axe. Obviously. Thank
What
you.
am I rolling against?
Two purple, 3 red.
Whoa. Vigilance check.
Oh?
5 disadvantages,
Okay.
4 failures,
Okay.
1 triumph.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Sounds like a success to me. You ask me?
Interesting.
Thieves.
The steam is, again, blocking, obscuring part of the corridor, but not enough that you're easily able to go around.
Right.
Everyone slowly starts to kind of move off to the side
To
and
go
go
around
around
it.
it. But as the crew in front of you goes one by one by one, it's almost as if they're being lost behind this steam. As the steam continues to pour, as you move closer to it, it starts to stronger and with more intensity than it was, filling up the entire corridor that you're in, completely in a mist. And as you struggle desperately to look through it, looking for your crew, your mind instantly goes back to your time in the temple and what you saw.
Oh shit.
You close your eyes and you open them, and it's just steam again. You are going to take 3 strain. And everyone just kind of continues to move along. You notice that Aaron is
Not with us.
not quite with you. You haven't walked too far away.
Far.
It's presumably on the other side of the steam.
And it's just the one pipe.
Just
yeah.
the one pipe that's burst. Again, it's only blocking like half of the...
Are we able to see Herg as soon as we cross past the steam?
He's continuing to run.
Herg. Herg, where are you?
I'm here on Channel 4.
We've lost sight of you.
What is it? Is something amiss?
Funny you should say that.
What did I say?
A pipe broke. There's steam pouring out of it. It slowed us down.
Oh,
We're behind you. Are you all right?
yes, I'm fine so far.
Herg,
Yes.
please roll your perception.
Okay, here we go. What am I rolling against?
3 difficulty.
All right, I might need some help from the internet. I will use the one ability.
Sure, that's right. You're a light side.
I am a champion of the light. I love all the children of the world. Shit. Shit. 1 failure.
Swing and a mist.
Swing and a miss. That's right.
Okay. Continue.
I'm totally fine, Caleb. all by myself up here. It seems fine. I have run into no resistance,
Herc, be
creatures or
careful.
human otherwise. What?
I said be careful.
I'm always careful, Captain. Don't worry.
I'm here.
I just don't trust
I'm
the
here.
structural integrity of this ship.
It's all right.
What is your plan, Herc? Why are you scouting so far ahead?
To ensure that we do not run into any animal resistance.
Hey.
Suddenly, you realize that though you were talking and your goal was to
Stay
be
focused.
looking and stay focused,
I am distracted, Captain.
see it and hear it. Suddenly, not realizing, out of your peripheral vision, you see something. It looks like movement, and it's very close.
I stop.
And it's almost like it's gone and it's now kind of...
I stop and signal the comms off, so I will have no distractions in my ears as I go into full-on cat on the hunt, on the prowl mode.
Sure. So, just to clarify, as you're having this conversation, everything's fine, he's talking, her
Right.
comms go off.
Herc.
Herc.
You see,
Yes.
and kind of in front of you is, again, Star Destroyers are large vessels. A lot of it is primarily armaments and storage and all that. But it's big enough where to get around, you need turbolifts. Think of them as just fancy Star Wars elevators.
Yeah.
They use them in the Death Star. They can go any which way.
Do they have hand railings on them?
Sure.
The ones that are like exposed?
Yes, the ones that are exposed, yeah. Think of it more like a tube. Or like in the sense of like an underground.
Right.
Like the one that takes Chewbacca on.
Say what? Yes. Yeah. This one's a little bit more, think of it as like a small, like subway car, but enough for maybe like 10 people to be in. So there seems to be a station kind of off to your side as if this is like a drop off
Good.
for this area. The rest of this corridor continues to move down, but you just see that there is an individual that is standing in front of the turbolift door, staring at it. Back is turned to you, not moving.
Was this the same movement that I saw? Possibly. Can I tell if this person, what does this outline look like? What is his or her
A humanoid?
humanoid?
It looks like some sort of...
Is there distinguishing antenna? Is there distinguishing alien features on the outline that
Go
I'll
ahead,
know?
do a perception.
Okay. What am I rolling against?
2.
Okay. All right. Shit. Gotta reroll that one. But looking pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 successes, 1 threat.
It's clearly a human.
Okay.
It's clearly an Imperial. From the look of their uniform, they seem to be just a technician. So it's not like a stormtrooper, it's not an officer, it's just a person in regular technician clothes. Again, this person hasn't turned around, hasn't seemed to notice you. But you can't really tell anything else about it because their back is turned to you. So you just see that their hair is there, there's still like a hat on, but they're just kind of staring at the door.
I'm going to very slowly turn on my comms. And I'm actually online on the comms right now so that everybody can hear what is happening in my immediate vicinity.
Hold on.
Have we determined whether or not we have comms yet?
Yes,
Yeah.
you guys have.
We're back on comms,
Yeah,
okay.
there was clearly comms that were
right.
on the Chandrilla Red,
Okay.
even
I
on the
feel like
Akimbo.
this,
You would have been.
this thing I'm doing is also a thing that like we know to do if we're in a dicey situation.
Sure.
Right? We can just like be broadcasting it to our team so that they know what's happening.
Yeah, I think you've done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so I will then crouch down like a cat, wiggle the butt.
Okay.
Emma knows what I'm talking about. Emma knows what I'm about to do.
So like that gif of like Shaquille
Yes.
O'Neal and
Yeah.
then
Yes.
cat. Yeah, that's okay.
I'm the cat and Shaq combined into one.
It's true.
Yes,
Shack cat.
the Shaq cat.
Just a cat.
Kazam, here we go. I will leap into the air and try not to murder this individual, but leap and then maybe trip out their legs as I slide kind of through them so that they trip and then get on top of them with my large paw like a Nala Simba situation, and just pin them.
Okay.
With a sort of like, and then I'll proceed to interrogate them.
First, do me this. Roll athletics. It's gonna be 3 difficulty and a natural setback because you have a hazmat suit on.
Oh yeah.
But do I? We did establish there's one large. I didn't
Yep.
just have like the Chewbacca Han like.
There was like a
We
triple
all-
extra
There was
large.
one that was large.
Yeah.
Whether or not you're wearing it is up to you,
Yeah.
but that will determine
I am.
the rest of
I am wearing
what's
it.
going to happen. So,
I am
are
wearing
you
it.
wearing it or?
Yes, I
Okay.
am. And that's it.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. I like that. Okay. Shit. Great. So here's what's gonna happen here. Shit. No result, or technically a failure, but with 3 advantages. Like a nothing but 3 advantages.
Sure. So your first action was you're trying to pounce.
Pounce/trip this person.
Sure.
Right? A pounce just to be on them,
Yeah.
and then swoop the leg. Swoop the leg.
Yeah, that would have been the brawl. So you pounce, and you just do not take into account how kind of bulky this
Oh no.
hazmat suit is.
Am I overshooting it, undershooting it? What's happening?
Your advantage is you undershoot it. So you just kind of slid across the metal plating. However, the sound just echoes through this otherwise quiet corridor to the point where you almost hear it the rest of the crew from where you're at. At this point, at the sound of it,
At this point, I say shit. As I
Yeah.
then try to run over and because
The
this person's gonna
individual
turn around. Yeah. And
turns around,
Yes.
and we're gonna cut.
Well, I'm dead.
So at this point, just to clarify, kind
Yeah.
of like there was a lot of things
We
that were
heard
happening.
a little bit of this scuffle.
You heard a little
yes?
bit, but like kind of
Okay.
while this was happening, there was the point where Io and Aaron you kind of pulled Aaron through
Right.
the steam. You're all now together, and Herg has run off. He had talked on his comms, and then he went silent. Didn't he turn them back on?
Yeah, he did for that.
I'm on right now and I'm broadcasting.
Yeah.
So
At this point,
they'll have heard me say shit.
that
when
hasn't
we get
happened.
when we get to that. Okay.
Okay. We haven't heard the sound of the screeching.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Just before
You guys
that.
just, I'm assuming, walking?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just
Quickly.
proceeding forward
Okay.
briskly, but
quietly.
But
yeah,
cautious.
and cautiously.
Then you, at this point, hear the screech and shit on your comms.
Okay, well now I'm gonna pick up the pace and try to catch up to her.
Okay.
I will as well.
As you get to where Herc is at, you now see that, again, this corridor continues to move farther down
Right.
the ship, but to the right, there seems to be like a turbolift kind of drop-off
Right.
station. Herg is on the ground in his hazmat suit. As an individual is approaching him, slowly kind of,
The individual is
the
approaching
individual is
her.
approaching Herg.
Okay.
You see that it's kind of shambling a little bit over towards him, and it's even in this kind of dark corridor, it's unmistakable that you see that instead of the regular white of a human's eyes, these eyes glow kind of a jaundicely yellow.
They glow.
They glow. And
Just above game, what's the tallest on record Jawa?
can
they grow to 6
that's a
feet
good
tall?
question. One,
Because it could just be a Jawa.
yeah, very tall.
really big Jawa.
Who's just like in the Empire?
Of course.
No.
It trips,
Right.
Yes.
and at this point now, Herg, you're on the ground, kind of at it, and it's now kind of, as it falls, it just kind of keeps moving towards you, and is like crawling towards you on the ground. At this point, you see this as it opens its mouth, and you see discolored teeth. And what you can see is chunks of
Oh.
flesh that are kind of caught between it. as they hang out.
Gross.
And it's moving towards you. You all see this?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Well, it depends who's got it. Who's got
That's
it.
a little strong.
I was already like this, so I'm rushing forward. So I'm going to shoot at this at the moment I identify those
I'm
things.
crab walking backwards.
Sure.
If I'm on my back, I'm crab walking
crab
backwards.
Caleb, go ahead and roll. Do your blaster.
Not going to let me in. Sorry.
I like that it's just do your blaster. 'cause
Do,
it's-
do
It's
your...
a beastly thing. And
No, wait. I haven't used my blaster in a while. Wait, what is the...
It's a good one. It's on the other side.
Oh, it's on that flip side. These new... I'm not used to the new...
Yeah.
Used to having everything else right. So that's range light right
Yeah, there you go. Plus all the magic of that blaster.
Boom.
Yep.
It's also...
As Caleb is instantly
One
kind of
boost dice.
reacting.
Plus 1 advantage, 1 success. All right, what am I rolling against?
It's gonna be 2.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a natural setback because you're in a hazmat suit.
Which is the black, the setback.
Yep.
All right, well, we don't have anything to pull from, so we're gonna
There's
do
nothing
that.
to pull from.
1, 2,
Yep. The lights
3.
up.
Yeah.
dark
On the light side.
Go for it.
I'm just staring.
Oh! Yes!
All right, so it is
Huzzah.
actually 3 successes, 1 advantage, and a Jedi moment.
Yes!
Cool, great.
Good
So
start.
you
That's called a headshot.
fire.
Yeah.
No, what that means is
And
you
his
fire
head
this
explodes.
blaster several times as it impacts with this individual's chest, and as the blaster bolt hits into it, burning and searing away the uniform and flesh, it continues to move towards her.
Oh
And
no.
everyone sees this. Shots that you know almost instinctually would have put down any sort of other individual.
A do-back.
visit.
Yes.
And so you just fire again as a blast cuts through corridor, hits this individual in the head, and as the blast kind of melts through, it crumples down to the ground.
Headshot.
Herg, are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine. That was crazy. Did you see that?
Yes, what is this thing?
I don't know, but it seemed like, Caleb, did you hit it in the chest and it did nothing? It kept moving towards me.
It didn't stop it at all.
It's gross, and I don't even think humans are that attractive, but that's gross.
And it's not moving at all. It is absolutely...
It's still, yes.
I want to search the body for anything.
Captain, are you sure that that would be safe?
I have my hazmat suit
He
on.
is diseased.
That's exactly what these suits are for. Besides, we might find something useful, some sort of hint to any kind of sense of direction of where we should go.
Or a blaster.
Exactly.
Or a key
Her.
access card?
Go ahead and do
what happened?
your perception.
You got it.
What happened before we got here?
2?
Why were you on the ground?
I will take 2 setbacks to be boosts.
Cool.
Just start to wander off towards the other side of the platform.
Okay.
Okay.
3 success, 1 advantage.
You find it's not a blaster rifle. It's like a blaster pistol.
Right.
It's like still in his holster.
Okay.
And you find a key card that accesses the Turbolift.
Okay.
I was on the ground because I was lulling it into a false sense of security, knowing that you would be pulling up the rear. I was using one of my patented Herg trap moves to trap this creature. When, as soon as it became clear, it got close to me that there was something diseased and wrong with this.
That's okay, Herg. We don't
I
need
could
the
have killed
lengthy
it from
explanation.
far away. I could have. That's why I was on my back,
Can
Captain.
you do something with this?
Catch
I
it.
toss her the blaster pistol.
Cool.
So you're saying you slipped?
No, I was purposefully on my back. I could have killed it from afar,
6
but
damage.
I wanted it to come to me.
6 damage.
Of course.
It does 6 damage. Got it. Okay.
All right.
What did
Well-
you find, Captain?
I mean, a blaster pistol. If he tried to use it before whatever this was happened to him, he certainly didn't get to it fast enough. It was pretty securely holstered. And this card that I think accesses this Turbolift.
He was standing in front of it.
Everyone is kind of looking at the body. Everyone's kind of in the same general area right now.
Everyone
or?
besides
Yeah.
Aaron, who seems to have wandered. So it's not like you can't go to like the other side. Think of it as like there's only one way.
It's the middle thing of the subway station.
Yeah, it's just like it's just a tube, so it comes out.
They're
It's
here and just
perfectly
sort of
in this
here.
area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's really no other side, right? But you can be wandering kind of
Yeah.
in that
We're not
direction.
trying to do anything functional.
He was just standing there with his back to me. Then I called to him, "Hey, you fool, look at me." And then he turned around and started crawling towards me. And then I laid on my back as you do when you want to lull your enemy into a...
Strategically.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
1, 2, 3, 4. I look around.
I'm probably like 8 feet away from you
Okay.
guys.
Okay, yeah. He's 8 feet away from you, but kind of not interested in anything that's going on.
Oh, so we do see him.
yeah.
Aaron, what are you doing? What are you doing over there?
Sorry, I'm here.
Aaron is scared by the body and the disease.
Well, it's
He's
not
obviously-
exactly the most pleasant sight.
He's obviously frightened or traumatized.
Hey.
I'm fine. It doesn't happen here. I'm fine.
All right.
What doesn't happen here?
We're gonna be okay.
I'm not so sure.
I'm fine.
I can still read you through the suit, Aaron.
Captain, let's just get on the lift. We need to move.
Agreed.
Io, will he be all right?
Give me a minute.
I'll use the key card to access the Turbolift.
Door opens up. Again, there's plenty of room for everyone to fit in.
Right
Doesn't seem to be anything
in there.
in there. There's
Okay.
no signs of kind of
Right.
gore or blood.
Good.
It's just
Not an elevator full of zombies.
just a run-of-the-mill, totally normal. Don't worry about it. Turbolift.
Yeah,
The fact that you're describing it that way makes me a little...
Yeah, it
Sure,
makes
something.
me
Yeah,
not
you
so
can,
sure.
Or you can keep walking down the single hallway.
No,
whatever you want to
we're
do.
gonna take the Turbolift.
Before they get in the turbo, with all that commotion, with finding out where Aaron is and stuff, I want to wander back so that I'm 20 feet beyond that or so
Sure.
to meet up with Rue and
Sure. You kind of
Rue too.
use your kind of the commotion to sneak away. The droid has definitely been keeping its distance as you kind of moving as you move farther in the ship, closing. But you connect to them. He's there. It's there. It's in front of you. It's kind of awaiting any sort of particular orders. Beep, 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 beep.
I don't think it would be more convenient for the time being to put him in my bag, basically.
Sure. It like powers down into like a low energy mode. So if you theoretically you don't have to like turn it on. It can activate when you want it to, but it's just kind of conserving power inside your. You'll have to open up your hazmat suit to let him in.
Interesting. That doesn't seem wise.
I have big words, hazmat suit. I'm not forgetting. Not that it
No,
means
that
anything.
makes
Do whatever
sense.
you want. I just
Means
gotta,
anything.
I'm reminding you
wearing
what you're
one.
wearing is all I'm doing.
All right.
I didn't wear my coat over the hazmat suit to look cool.
You could, if you wanted to. That's fine. Again, that's just
You could
what it will
just
be
say-
for the rest of this episode.
Yeah.
Right, I assume that you already have a disadvantage plan for that.
It's Bert.
Would I try to kill you guys?
Well, we're all going to get on this lift. He's going to have to come in the lift with us. Or else he's going to be behind. Don't I just have a bag, though, or something? Or
No, I mean you theoretically would. That you could have taken with you from the ship if we want to retroactively do that, but I don't, so you don't have it.
How do I get any of my stuff? How did I get my scanner out? How did I it's
You'd
not
have that
all
above your hazmat. That
Well, wouldn't that be
You'd like
in
a
all
utility
my
belt.
But that's what I'm gonna have the jacket that's got all the pockets.
All right.
Right?
You've logicked it,
Like,
Keith.
who's gonna do that? I can't get
I get it. You
How do I
have
get
your-
my blaster?
You have gear over the hazmat suit. Silly me, Kurda. And that would go for everyone. That's how you're able
Okay.
to grab your things.
Scarf.
You have a scarf. Yeah, sure, that's fine.
That makes
So yes, theoretically, there was a place for Rutu to go
Gore
into. You clever, clever man. All right. Besides that, anything else?
No, just if I were just looking and head back to the group.
Okay.
All right. On the Turbolift, is there any sort of, because you know how some elevators in real life have like an indication of what is on the different levels? Is there anything in there that's any sort of indication of like different locations that this could potentially take us to?
Oh,
Houseware.
Food
Sure.
court.
Yeah, exactly. Food court.
the way-
Or Macy's.
Somebody's
way-
hungry.
That it's described is you are in the liquid stores and raw materials storage.
Okay.
It doesn't tell you anything besides the stops and the names, but next stop would be vehicle storage.
Okay.
Dope.
After that would be the hangar.
Ah.
After that that's where you get to these wonderful little steps,
Uh-huh.
and it would get you to step 1.
Okay.
What's step one?
Step 1 is maintenance, storage, and equipment. Food storage and equipment. Step 2 is it's the amidship, so it's the crew quarters, the gunnery crew quarters, meeting rooms, training area, cell block,
Okay.
weapons storage.
All right.
Step 3 is the mess hall, food prep, entertainment, recreational, medical, science lab.
Okay.
Last, step 4 is
Command.
the VIP section. It's kind of like guest
Right.
quarters for
Okay.
kind of imperial guests.
Can I ask a question? How is there not crew quarters throughout? Because isn't that thing the size of like Manhattan Island?
Sure.
Isn't
no,
that thing
that is
massive?
that's
That's
the
the
Superstar
Superstar
Destroyer.
Destroyer.
Superstar Destroyer. So what are we talking? Half of Manhattan?
No,
How
no,
big
no,
is that
no,
thing?
no, no, no.
It's big, but it's
Think
not.
of it as
a
just like a really,
skyscraper?
yeah, it's like a
Yeah,
skyscraper.
yeah.
Like the Empire
So
State Building?
There's theoretically, yes, housing between all of
I didn't
that,
mean to
but
do that
think
on
of it as when it's crew quarters, it's like general enlistment,
Yeah.
right? Okay. And then of course
The fancy officers.
the crew, the
Command.
bridge, the commander's officers, comms, and such.
Okay.
So you would see all those on
Yes.
there, but you wouldn't necessarily, you don't see anything that's like, hey,
Right.
this place.
Right.
That's all you see.
exactly. And we
You
would
just see
have to
that.
go through the hangar to get to the steps.
Correct.
Well, I think that going to the hangar is the first logical step for us to take because we want to open the blast doors so we can get the Chandril in red and along with our new friend Womp on board, who I think
Yes.
we may need.
Yes. Good thinking, Captain.
I agree.
And from there, we just make our way up. I can't foresee any reason why they would be in vehicle storage.
Grintus would be on the bridge.
Yes. If anything, if people were trying to escape, we'd be more likely to find them in the hangar. There would actually be active ships.
Where
So,
would Coop be?
somewhere.
Okay.
I don't have much to go off of.
If you hear music, go in that direction.
Sound advice. All right, we're going to go to the hangar.
Okay. So everyone gets aboard
Yes.
the turbolift
Yep. We'll all look real cool too.
Yeah.
in hazmat suits
Yes.
with cool gear above it. The turbolift starts moving forward. And as it's kind of going along its track, you guys are in the turbolift for a brief amount of time.
Is there like elevator music playing?
It's the Empire, so it's very... No, there's absolutely nothing.
Okay, good.
If you want entertainment, go to the recreational
Okay.
spot, which is
Alright.
just a thing that says go back to training.
Cool. Just wanted to know
Is
if the
there
Empire would like
any
program it.
additional information from Randall in what he sent us aside from just the location of this thing and it's a derelict Star Destroyer and these are the people you're looking for?
Nope.
Cool.
Of course not.
Right. Classic Randall. Not very thorough.
Yeah, he sucks at his job.
All right,
Almost
let's
on
before
purpose.
we all die.
I don't think we die here.
Aaron, this is twice you've wandered, and we just got here.
I'm fine. I just meant to say that I don't recognize this ship. I don't think I've ever been here before.
None of us have.
Exactly. That's all. I was just looking around.
Hey. Stay with me,
I'm here.
please. And I think back to the burst pipe.
Sure. So you start to feel that the turbolift slows down,
Okay.
and on kind of the display in front of you, you're nowhere close to the hangar. As it comes to a stop, the door opens, and you are at the vehicle storage. And as the door opens up, Aaron, go ahead and do a perception check for me.
What am I rolling against?
It's going to be 3 with a natural setback because you're in a hazmat suit.
Then I will take my 2 setback boosts.
Sure.
If that's okay with the other dark
Yeah,
side
of course.
people. Hey, look at that.
Hey.
3 successes, 2 disadvantages.
Okay. So you all see that it is dark. You can kind of, it's very hard to make out a lot, but you can see that there's a few lights on, so you see these large, almost towering shapes of like AT-ATs, smaller ATSCs everywhere. There's transports and speeders. They're all stored in this area. So
Right.
like theoretically they can be moved into the hangar and then boarded aboard barges and brought down to orbit. But this is
Right.
kind of a vehicle bay. You see that there are very few lights on. Seems to be no activity that you can see. However, you got success and disadvantage.
3 successes, 2 disadvantages.
Okay. You see that there's movement inside the hangar bay, but you can't tell what it is.
Inside the
I'm sorry,
vehicle
inside
storage.
the vehicle storage.
And how large is the vehicle
It's
storage?
very large.
Very
it's large enough to
Okay.
store
Vehicles.
AT-ATs
Yeah.
that are, even
Got
if they're kind of, normally they actually stand, they store them upright.
Right.
You can
If they're
theoretically
wrapped.
compact them, but they all stand upright, so it's large. There's at
Okay.
least 4 AT-ATs in here. There's ATSCs as well.
It's the size of a small hangar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where am I seeing this?
You see them, they're kind of farther out, so if there was like, again, open space in front of you, a couple ATSDs maybe nearby, a couple AT-ATs, they're out by like that second AT-AT. So they're farther in, they're deep in. You see that there's like kind of movement like around like the feet, but you can't make out what they are. Caleb, on your life form sensor,
Yes.
picking it up. It's definitely life forms in there, but you can't see it.
Forms.
Yes, plural.
Plural.
Quite a few, to be in fact.
Do I smell anything?
Roughly 13, 20.
The sensors are actually having a real tough time giving you an accurate representation of this number.
I am detecting a large number of life forms in the vicinity.
this is definitely not the location that I pressed the button for.
Yeah, we should not have made a stop in Housewares, Captain.
No.
Captain.
Back to the elevator and let's keep on moving.
Can we keep going? Oh, let's keep going.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to press the button to go.
No, fuck.
Looks like that is a solid no.
Just have Caleb do it.
Herb. Sure.
Can I look at it and see what's wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do your computers.
The rest of us can
Second.
wait at the door, keep
Watch my back.
Yes.
Second AT-AT. Focus.
Cat eyes.
I would like 2 rolls to happen right now. Herg, I would like you to do a perception check. It's going to be 3. You're going to get a natural boost because
Cat eyes.
your cat eyes and the fact that Aaron specifically kind
Yeah,
of
he knows
look
where
here
it
and
is.
focus on
Yeah.
this. Caleb, can you do a computers roll for me?
Just you.
Computer's not mechanics. For the
Sure, it'll be mechanics. I'll allow it. It's a different approach to do it. So if that's the case, then if you're just trying to do that,
seems as though something is wrong. So
it's
it's
gonna
less
be
that I'm talking it into it and more
3.
than 3.
difficulty.
I got a failure with an advantage. I can't see what he's talking about, but I found a
know
$20
it's there.
bill.
Okay. You have no clue what he sees out there, but you are starting to kind of focus on something that's closer than that far out. As you're looking at it, you're like, I can't make out this movement. Your eyes start to adjust, and you see that was at the second AT-AT marker. This thing is closer. This is right at the first AT-AT, so this is relatively close.
How far away? How many feet?
Probably couple 100 feet.
So what is that, like a football field?
No.
No, that's 100 yards.
So half of a football field?
For sake of this, let's say a quarter of a football field.
Oh, fuck.
And as all the movement is happening, you start to see again. You don't know what was out there.
Yes, but
Or
this...
whatever was up close. You start to see as it's human forms,
We've got company, people.
and as their eyes start to kind of
God.
open in the dark, it's just yellow
Glow,
eyes,
glow, glow,
yellow
glow.
eyes, yellow eyes, yellow eyes.
How many pairs do we see?
About 20.
Oh my god.
And as you hear a and they start moving towards the turbolift,
Slowly.
sprinting.
Not fast zombies.
Damn it.
Captain, do the door shut.
I just need a second more. 2 successes, 1 advantage.
And as you just as these eyes are running towards you, you see that there's a few pockets of light that are still in this room. As they're crossing under it, they're just they all seem to be wearing kind of imperial uniforms. And as they are sprinting towards you, the door closes and starts moving on.
Good work, Caleb. Cutting it a little close.
It was easy, really.
Just above game, zombie movies make me feel physically ill. Okay, I'm back in game. I'm not feeling so great.
Tight.
That was above game. Okay, that's it.
How long has this vessel been like this?
I don't know.
When did the signal go out from the Star Destroyer that it has a biohazard?
I mean,
Did Randall give us that information at least? How many days later? Captain, why are you laughing right now? This is no time to...
At least 20
I
days.
wanted to know...
At least 20.
Less than 30.
20 days, maybe a week.
Okay. 22 days later.
Closer to 30, I
Really? That's so specific. Okay.
think. Maybe 28-ish. 28-ish.
28-ish. If you say so,
it doesn't
Caleb.
matter. However many days it was that many days too long.
But just what's happening, Captain? How could this happen to humans?
I don't know. They warned us it was some sort of biohazard leak.
They didn't warn us enough. Randall sucks.
It's gotta be.
Intel.
This is not a normal physical reaction to a
No,
biohazard.
I agree.
No.
Perhaps they were testing some sort of chemical weapon.
It's definitely not the flu.
That's for sure. Yunuzi said something about that medical facility that we know Corin at least was being held at, being her father's legacy. So it stands to reason that this is some sort of Imperial experimentation gone very, very, very wrong.
Why would they experiment on this entire vessel?
And what does her father have anything to do with it?
Yes.
Is he a scientist of some sort?
Is he a spy
I can
for the
only
rebellion?
assume. I don't know. She just said that the medical facility on X2M4 was her father's legacy.
Aaron, any ideas?
Leave?
I don't hate that, Captain.
No, we have to try. Randall sent us to find Coop. And this Jeslum Grintis and another Yunuzi. We have to at least try and find them.
We will.
We're heading to the hangar now. I'll feel a lot better when we have a very large droid on our side, in our presence.
Judging by the hallways, the size that we were in before, would Womp have even fit in that first hallway, that initial hallway?
Not that first initial hallway. It would have been at least a tight fit. Like, he probably would have been like the entire
He would have been
thing,
scraping
and it would have
himself.
just been like, yeah, I mean, he could have made it through, but it's like he is the hallway just.
Yeah.
You start to feel the turbolift kind of kick.
Captain,
Yes.
It starts to slow down.
what if there's more than 20 of those in the hangar?
Then we keep going and have Caleb fix it immediately? Or is this the last stop?
Well,
Captain,
we
is
have
this
to.
the last stop?
We have to go through here to get any deeper into the vessel, so we don't have too much of a choice.
I'm thinking more about the red. And Hazo and Lyra.
If there's more than 20 of them in the hangar, we'll send them a message to just wait for us on the outside.
The turbolift slows down, comes to a stop. The door opens, and you're not in the hangar. You're at the stop that's on that section deck of the bridge. But you would have to continue walking,
Disembark.
disembark. It's not that far.
Okay.
Where you can see literally there's like a sign but it doesn't open up directly in the hangar.
All right.
Kalara, remember what I told you on the ship?
Yeah.
Forward then.
Forward. Okay. We go.
Okay.
Vibro axe drawn and vibrating.
Sure. As you're all
You're right.
moving
Is there
through
any
these.
movement on the scanners?
Yes.
Okay.
There's movement in front of you, as if you guys are coming down a hallway,
Yes.
and if you like kind of turned, it would open up into a larger area, which would be basically the doors to get into the hangar. And you feel that the sensors read that there's motion right around the corner. Singular, one.
Okay.
One.
Sensing motion as singular life form just ahead of us around the corner.
Be ready for
Hopefully it
anything.
needs stun batons.
Okay.
And?
Do we? It's moving.
Nope.
It's just.
It's kind of like
still.
it's just kind of staying stationary, just kind of moving,
Oh,
as if
man.
you could tell that it's physically doing something, but it's not like moving around.
Was the initial body that Herd came across was just standing
It
there?
was just standing
standing
there.
Just standing there.
All right.
You guys,
Proceed.
so you go around the corner. You see an individual in what looks like an orange prison onesie. Back is turned towards you. Human, trying desperately to do something with the keypad towards the hangar doors that are closed. This person
Coop, zombie or not?
does not seem to notice you. What do you do?
Herg, how keen are your senses right now?
Keenest.
Do you recognize that smell?
No. What is it?
I just indicate to the person.
Halt!
Hello?
You just hear like something kind of drop and like a frantic kind of, and as this person starts to turn around, holding a blaster. And you see it's a human male,
Normal eyes?
normal eyes.
He seems fine.
You have no clue who this person is.
Who are you? And what are you doing?
Who are you? Who are you? What? And you just kind of stumbling with the blaster, gets it.
Hey,
wait,
Who are you? Who are you?
We're here to help.
We're speaking in complete sentences. That should indicate something.
Yeah, but second, you're not Imperials,
No.
are you? I can't. You're way too tall.
No.
You're like 9 feet.
Yes.
Who are you? Are you help?
Yes.
We're alive, that's what we are.
Yeah, sure. For now, we gotta get out of here.
What happened here?
I don't know. I was just in the cells, prison transfer. All of a sudden, the power kind of went out with the ship. What? Hold on. How do I know I can trust you?
Because we're not feasting on dead bodies right now.
And let's put it this way, what choice have you got?
They make very compelling points.
Go ahead and roll. Io.
Yes.
Do your coercion on this.
Coercion. Which is... Sure, I can't do charm, because that's... I'm ranked higher than
I think
that.
that's really how you framed that one.
No, I know, I'm trying to work my way.
Well,
I'm ranked
Because we
higher.
are not
Yeah.
feasting on
We're
flesh.
not feasting on flesh right now.
as we figure this out, we ended our first round
Oh
already.
man!
Okay.
Not even quite at the hangar bay.
All right. What am I rolling again?
Tier 3
There'll be
dark
2.
side.
Okay.
I went all the way.
We went tier 3 dark side. Who, out of all the people that sent out messages last week, some who didn't, we ended tier 3 dark side. So while this is going on, we cut to the Ojimbo.
Ooh.
That's K001.
Ooh.
It's at his terminal. And again, telling this for the sake of what has been unlocked.
Yes.
Let us remember that this information is happening off screen, so you would not necessarily know what
We
this
don't
is.
know it.
Commander Cool, we are initiating Operation Friend Factory.
What?
Suitable location discovered. We will inform you as we make progress.
Sounds like a droid army.
Of course, they're going to call it the Friend Factory.
That's what Mattel would call it.
I know what y'all would call it.
Build-A-Bear. So with that, okay, that's what they wanted. That's what you guys get. So unfortunately, none of you guys receive messages from anything that you sent out. Deal with it.
For this episode.
No news is good news.
I will reset the clock.
I'm cool with that. I gotta send you that character bio anyway. So.
Yeah, that works out. We're going to start our second round. This is called Stuff on a Star Destroyer.
Yeah.
Light side is an access card.
Ooh.
Tier 1. Light side tier 2 is a portable electronic perimeter fence.
Oh.
Damn.
Light
Which
side
could be very helpful,
Yes!
guys.
tier 3 is a deployable turret.
Oh.
We're going full battlefront. Okay.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe a
nice.
little
That's
aliens in there too. I don't know.
I like that idea a lot.
Dark side tier 1 is a proximity mine.
Okay.
Dark side tier 2 is a welding torch.
Oh, that's. I like that.
Dark side tier 3 is storm commando armor. So it looks a lot like scout trooper armor, except it's all black.
Yeah.
Vadered out,
Yeah.
super spec ops armor. So with that, all these things could be on a Star Destroyer. Let's see what actually is.
Yeah.
So with that, we're going to start our second round.
Oh boy.
As we start it, let me remind everybody that subscribers are worth 50 points on this meter.
And
So
it's
if you're
also worth Rebels' lives.
You can gift those, can't you, Bert?
You can gift
Yes,
them.
you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can do that. Also, Twitch Prime, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free month
That you
to any Twitch channel. Maybe
This
even this one.
one.
And as a reminder, you have to redo it every month. So if you're like, oh no, I've done that, last month, you gotta do it again.
Yep.
And I think it's a new month, so
Yeah.
bada bing, bada boom.
Come on.
You did a
Coercion.
Right, we were talking
coercion.
to the guy.
Yeah.
We're
yes.
talking to the guy.
We're not feasting on dead bodies right now.
I gave you 2 difficulty.
Yes. And I got 2 successes with 1 disadvantage.
Yeah, okay. Well, just because you're not eating anybody right now doesn't mean that you're not going to eat somebody.
We're not Imperials.
What?
You're
Just okay.
And also,
Prisoner.
that's I have very fine tastes, and no, I'm also not a cannibal as well. So
Are you bit?
by what?
What do you mean?
Are you bit?
No.
Just with the love of adventure. Hi, I'm Aaron.
By humans' teeth? They bite? No, we are not bit.
Okay. Fair enough.
We're new. We just got here.
Clearly. How about you tell me who you are, and I'll tell you who I am, and let's just do the quick version because we don't have that much time.
Okay.
Put your
Great,
gun down.
Iocorp.
I'm not
Who are
going to
you?
put my gun down. I don't know who you are yet.
We're enemies of the Empire. You are a prisoner on an Imperial ship. I don't see why it's so difficult for you to trust us, given the circumstances that we seem to be in.
And might I remind you, when we came up on you, your back was turned. And if I'm not mistaken, you're still breathing.
Yes. If
doesn't-
you shoot one of us, you may kill us, but then another one of us will shoot you, so
Maybe that's
don't do
not
that.
Okay,
such a
nobody
bad
needs
idea.
to
Then
shoot
you'll die.
Nobody's supposed to
Anybody
shoot anyone. We're taking too much time.
Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
No, it ends in you dying.
No one needs to shoot anyone.
Herb.
We'll grab a couple reds for this one, just in case.
Do the math, you simpleton. You just,
I've never wanted a despair so badly.
you just want to die, we can shoot you.
That's not enough. He doesn't put down his gun. He still has it, but he's not kind of like aiming. He's like, all right. As you said, you're clearly not on here. This is kind of a situation of us having to work together. You can understand, clearly, I've been held here for a long time. If you're truly not part of the Empire, I will go on a limb and I will tell you that part of the Rebel Alliance. I was a prisoner for a while. I don't know what's happened. I tried to escape. I was in the cells. Something went crazy. All the power went out. So all the cells opened up. We used it as an opportunity to kind of make a run for it because there's really no other better time to do it. Me and a handful of others tried. I'm the only one that's made it here.
How long ago did this happen?
I don't know. I'm stuck inside a Star Shredder. It's not like they have clocks anywhere. I'd say maybe like it's been like 2 days.
2 days in this.
It's taking me that long to get here.
Where were the other survivors the last time you saw anybody else alive?
There's pockets of puke all over the ship, but the number gets smaller every hour. It's just, you know, I thought if I just made it to the hangar, but we're locked out.
And if you could make it to the hangar, you would escape.
Get a ship and get out of here. What would you have? There's people eating people. It's not normal.
No.
Why are you here? And what is your plan?
Because
We're from the Alliance as well. We're trying to pull out a friend. Coop, musician, sort of annoyingly optimistic.
Coop Bray, head down.
Go ahead and roll.
He knows something.
You must have heard of Memory for Love.
Do your charm.
it's a very popular song amongst
Very
the
popular.
5 o'clock dinner crowd.
The number 2 song in the galaxy right now.
It's gonna be 2 difficulty, 1 natural setback. He's still
take,
a little bit on edge from all you guys.
I'll take my 2 difficulty abilities.
Sure.
How long have you been in captivity?
That's like asking me the question of how long I've been on the. I don't know.
2 successes, 3 disadvantages.
2 successes, 3 disadvantages. Okay.
He knows who
He knows, but he hates his
doesn't like him.
music.
Yeah, sure, that's great.
He's just not a fan of Memory
Okay.
for Love.
He just hates memory for
Yeah.
love.
And I apologize for the rest of my team. They're not great at talking or being social or interacting.
You know
with people.
who's great at talking? Just babbling on and on about his stupid wife and just songs all the time.
So you do
You
know
do know
Coop.
Coop.
I know the Coop.
Did you see him at all on this ship?
Yeah, somewhere. It was a lot of chaos. Things happened when all the cells kind of unlocked. Him and a bunch of people went one way, I went another. I hate that guy. Kept saying stupid stuff. He kept arguing with all these people. They just seemed really mad and pissed at him. I don't know why.
Your feelings about him aside, he's who we're here to try to find before somebody else does who has different plans for what they'd like to do with him. Namely, as you say, consume him.
Well, good luck with that, because that means you probably have to go. He just kind of points farther into the ship, and I'm not going that way.
Do you have any idea where they went?
Nope.
You said Coop's a talker. He must have said something.
Yeah, well, they were just arguing over and over about his wife or something. I left. I
They?
went with some, yeah, it was him and his group of people.
How many?
I don't know. Again, the power went out. We saw an opportunity. We ran. We didn't get far when we realized people started eating each other. Frankly, the fact that you guys seem this calm really alarms me. And I don't have to be here. So are you guys holding me prisoner?
No.
Great.
No.
So then I'm free to go. So good luck, whatever. I'll find another way in. He starts to get up and starts
If
to
you
like
want
walk.
to increase your chances of survival, you would stick with us.
Look, you want to know how long I've been here? As he keeps walking.
Herg, I've had enough passive-aggressive people for the last week. Please just let him go.
How long have you been in captivity? I don't know. Since Kashyyyk? How long ago was that? I don't know, but I'm still alive then. I survived that. I survived the Imperial prison. I survived transfer. I survived fucking monsters eating each other. So frankly, I'll be just fine. He goes, and he like pushes a hand on like a door to go in the next room. As just hands reach out and grab him and start pulling him into the room.
Close that door, close that door!
Close the door.
The door's a little bit farther away. As they start kind of like pulling him apart.
I leap to the door to press it.
Okay, go ahead and do your athletics.
skills.
Take those boosts.
Yeah, take them all.
I'll use all 5 boosts, please. What am I rolling against?
It's gonna be 3 and a natural setback because you're in a hazmat suit.
Okay. All right. Yep, those cancel. This and this cancels with that. Oh, this looks great.
The little computer console thing that he dropped that controls the hangar. Maybe.
He was just trying to access
Got it.
the hangar. The thing he dropped looked like basic tools that he was trying to kind of get in. And
Okay.
4
So-
successes, 5 advantages.
The door that he accessed, was that leading to the hangar?
It was a different
A different door. Okay.
door.
Yeah, that was a different door that he went in.
Got it.
That number again was 4 successes, 5 advantages.
As you jump over him, or jump kind of across the distance to the door, you push the button. You just see that inside this room, there's at least 5 of these creatures with these yellow eyes, as they are tearing into him, eating him.
Yeah.
He is almost like ripped apart, arm, leg, head. He's just been completely. The door closes. It looked to be some sort of like. The door that he accessed looked like it was like a side door that was kind of like maintenance tunnels in the background.
Yep,
You
okay.
make the assumption that's how he's been kind of surviving, getting around. So he kind of went back into that kind of service door, and there are people waiting for him.
I turn around and say to the rest of the group, I didn't even get his name.
Doesn't matter at this point. Herd, get away from that door.
And we will not be choosing door number 1.
Meanwhile, door number 2. I'll walk over to the hangar door, and see what he was working
Yeah.
on, and whether it's openable.
It looks highly. You go to the door. The access is completely locked out. This is top level shutdown that comes straight from the highest level of the commander on the ship. There's absolutely no way to access this room without either having that disabled
Yeah.
or getting the access card of that individual.
Okay.
Getting the
Access card
From that individual.
from that individual. So either that individual, whoever set this priority,
oh, whoever said it, I see.
turns off that message, so turns off that protocol, or that individual's kind of comm data link would be able to access this.
Any luck, Kayla?
No, unfortunately, this is on a lockdown from the highest authority. We will need a key card or to shut it down from the source, probably on the command deck. Scramble key, nothing.
So what are our options?
I'm trying to contact the Yojimbo.
Sure.
Or the Shinra. They're on the Shinra and Red. I'm sorry, we took the
Oh,
Yojimbo.
yeah, that's right.
The
Yeah.
Yojimbo's locked to an airlock.
Yep.
Lyra
Yep.
and Hazo and the droids are on
Yep.
the Shinra and Red. Lyra?
Captain,
Part
have
of me
you
was
found
afraid I wouldn't
Corn?
be able to get through. No.
I've been sorry. Well, I've been listening in, trying to make contact, and it just seems like all I'm getting is I don't know what I'm getting. Messages, screams.
I don't 100% know what we're dealing with, to be completely honest. But unfortunately, it looks like opening the hangar doors is going to be a little more complicated than we originally anticipated.
What do you need me to do?
I don't know. Stand by. Be ready to come in as reinforcements if we call.
And so I just want to pause for a second. Above game, you're
Yeah.
saying, and it was last week. I should remember
Right.
too. Everyone is aboard the Chandra and Red. You left nobody aboard the Yojimbo.
Nobody was on board the Yojimbo yet.
Where's Archie?
Yeah.
Archie's probably aboard the Yojimbo.
Yeah, just
to be
chilling.
honest. No, just I'll ask her. Just cool. Shut up.
Does Cool want to fly my ship?
He wants to talk to you.
All right. Go ahead, Cool.
Hey, Captain. So I'm just saying, I'm realizing I should have figured it out sooner. Sorry, I was a little distracted. But if you're there and we're here, and if you can't get to the hangar, but even if you did get to the hangar, should I go to the Yojimbo and you don't really want to go all the way back there, do you?
No.
So should I, like, make my way there and then we stay on standby with both ships?
Yes, I think that's a very good plan, Cole, particularly given all the upgrades you've been gracious enough to make to my ship.
Well, yeah, it's our home.
Yeah. That would be very helpful, Cole. Get to the Ojimbo, fly around to underneath the blast doors, and stand by.
I think what'll be best is I will stand by, this is Lyra, with the Aaron's ship by the hangar. But if Cool can somehow track you as you're moving through the Starshore as best he can, unless, I don't know, maybe something, unless you foresee something terrible happening like the ship coming back online, and then at that point I guess we're all toast at this range.
You do have a point.
He could just follow you in the ship in case you need to make some sort of...
Hasty escape.
Yeah.
Boy, we might.
Okay, we'll get on this and keep us...
I'll stay in touch. All right, I guess there's no way to go but forward.
Forward.
It seems that way.
Even if we wanted to get into the hangar and leave this way, it doesn't seem like we can, so we forge ahead. All right, not going in the door that the
Let's see what's behind this door.
Prisoner was mauled to death in.
Okay, your call, Captain.
What else what are our other options?
You can take the Turbolift back to the first step.
No. Fuck that.
The place where like 40 zombies were? No.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
Were you saying back down or
No, further up the ship.
Oh.
You're at the hangar. You can take the Turbolift to presumably the first of these steps.
Let's do that.
You can walk there to those steps.
No.
Let's walk
Yes.
to the turbo lift.
Oh, well, okay.
Nice one, Caleb.
It's not that far. You guys get in the Turbolift.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're
we
able
sold
to use the
for it.
card.
Yep. Okay.
Kind of picks up with a jolt as you guys are moving farther.
The individual we met seemed very concerned about the bites of those that are infected.
He's not concerned anymore, is he?
No, I don't think he's concerned about anything.
No, but even though we were walking and talking and our eyes were not glowing, he still wanted to know whether we had been bit. Perhaps that is how the infection spreads.
I hate to ask this, but Herg, you nearly came in contact with one of them. Are you all present and accounted for?
I was not bit. And even if I was, maybe us aliens are immune to this human-borne disease.
Well, let's not find out, shall we?
Yeah.
Agreed, but you can check my suit. There's no tears or rips or anything in it.
Look, there's none.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was lulling it into a false sense of safety.
Weird.
Yes, Herg, you're a very good warrior.
Weird.
And hunter.
That sounded sarcastic, Captain.
Don't mean it to be.
Did you say weird?
No, I said we. Sorry, we heard.
Oh, we heard. Okay. Never mind then. Pretend I didn't say that. Okay.
Was the individual we just spoke to in a hazmat suit?
Nope.
No, he was.
And showing any signs of anything?
Oh.
Nobody took the time to really look, and you could go back.
Ask him his name.
Nah, he's dead and in pieces.
yeah.
He said that it had been 2 days since this outbreak had occurred and was not wearing a hazmat suit or any protection. I saw no signs of infection on him.
Are you saying we should get rid of these suits?
I don't think we should be hasty, but
It is cumbersome for me.
for me as well.
I can't move around as easily.
Let us keep that in mind if we run into anyone else.
Yes.
Agreed.
Oh, I'm keeping this thing on.
Suits you.
Sure. So does living.
I think the captain was making a joke like, it suits you. You're wearing a suit.
No, I saw what she did there. It's fine.
Good joke, Captain.
Thank you, Herb.
It was funny and a nice moment of levity in an otherwise
She has her moments.
awful situation.
The Turbolift comes to a stop.
Hazmat, hat, nothing, fine. Fine. She's the comedian. That's fine.
As the door opens, again, you've been moving along. You're at this first step, which is
Food.
Of course, it works.
yes, maintenance, storage, food, equipment.
Actually, time goes.
You could theoretically
Might have to choke someone to death with it.
find this Turbolift has stopped kind of going on its. This is like the end of its line.
Right.
You would have to find like
Find
a
another
different one
one
that
to
starts
go up
to
to the
go.
next one.
to the
Okay.
next one.
All right. All right. So our goal is to make it to the next connecting turbolift. But as this is apparently maintenance and equipment storage, I don't think it would be such a bad idea to keep your eyes peeled for anything else that might be useful.
Of course.
Captain, I had a thought.
Yes.
I don't know if this would help or hinder our mission, but would it be possible to hack into the vessel's communication systems to broadcast a message that we are in fact here, looking for the 3 individuals we're looking for, so that they can get to us just as quickly as we are getting to them?
It's a
But
fair idea.
we would be putting ourselves in danger of alerting the Imperials who have remained?
I don't know if the Imperials who have remained are going to.
Necessarily be concerned about.
Yes, I
Well,
don't think
lost.
there's going to be much differentiation between rebels or Imperials or whatever in between we dwell in when there are people eating people
It's
on
just
board
living
this
and dead
vessel.
at this point. It's a
We
fair
have
idea.
not
Herb.
broadcast on open channels yet, Captain.
It's not a bad
Perhaps.
plan.
But wait. Maybe it is a stupid plan. If we do that, how would we phrase it so that a fellow Imperial would not shoot these people in the head?
You think that an Imperial would shoot the prisoners we're looking for in the head? I don't
Yes,
know that I follow you on that.
because maybe then they would reason that they are valuable to us somehow.
Captain,
I think anyone who's living and breathing is valuable at this point.
Captain, now look, on one hand, I'm typically all for Operation Let's Shout Very Loudly in an Open Space. But we don't know if we're pulling Grintus and Anuzi out of here on friendly terms or if we're taking them prisoner. And if we're supposed to drag the admiral of this ship to the Chandrillan Red, I'd rather his surviving contingent of stormtroopers not be aware that we're coming for him.
That's a fair point. Besides, we would have to find some way to access the ship's communication.
Caleb could do it.
But Herg, I do like your instinct.
We would need to be in communications, I assume. Can't just go to any
Communications,
wall,
they have, which would be kind of getting off the ship. In theory, you could access something the equivalent of.
Jocelyn Grintus?
Kind of like when Lando grabs the thing and talks to everybody on Cloud City. There's like an internal comms
At least
system
here
of
and
work.
there.
Here and there, if you found one, you'd be able to.
When we come across a comm system,
Perhaps.
we can do that.
Well, at the very least, could we lie and say that we are Imperial officers looking for prisoner Coop, or looking for
Sorry,
the
guys.
commander and science officer we are searching for?
If anyone is on open channels, we can use our own comm systems to contact them before we even find an actual comm system.
I'm going to look for anything that's not a stun baton in the meantime.
Sure. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, can I look for stuff too?
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
I don't want to look for anything. I'm fine.
Thanks, man.
What are we roll? What am I rolling?
Do perception, both of you guys.
Against?
3.
I'll take a boost.
Sure. And are you guys just looking at the area next to the turbolift, or are you deciding to like kind of
We're
walk in?
exiting the
Okay.
turbolift because we're trying to find the next one.
Sure.
One moment. Can I at least check on my motion sensor / light sensor?
Oh yeah.
Do a roll.
For
Glad.
rolling.
A barrel roll?
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. Make it flash. Do a barrel roll straight into
but
it.
let's do it. What am I?
Yours is going to be 3.
Was it perception?
Yeah.
Or-
No, yours is going to be
Computers.
computers.
Okay, that's better.
We have 3, yes?
Yours is only. Yeah, did I say 3?
thought-
Oh, it was 2.
Against
I
3.
thought we'd already kind of gotten off the
I'll let
lift.
you use
and-
your
Let's make it 3.
Okay.
No, I had definitely not stepped off the lift. Okay.
we're making our way off the lift.
2 successes and 1 disadvantage.
Okay. What function of those 3 that you were kind of looking?
It would be life would be the...
Not motion.
Well, life.
Not
I
comms.
said life and but I would first check for life.
Life is the only one that you're able to get a solid reading on. Everything else is starting to get a little. Your sensor's getting wonky. It's like having trouble now, kind of picking up and differentiating, kind of comms and motion and all the 2 together. So life forms, yes. Definitely there are life forms on this deck of the ship.
We should proceed with caution. I'm sensing multiple life forms ahead of us.
2 successes, 1 disadvantage, 1 triumph.
Okay.
1 success, 1 disadvantage.
1 success, 1. Okay, so you guys both got disadvantage. Okay.
And I got a triumph.
You did.
And 2 successes.
You guys are walking along, and as you're walking, you get to an area that is two doors either side of you, and then 2 more farther up ahead. You can't see what the 2 doors are in front of you. The 2 doors kind of, if you're like walking down this corridor, there's 4 doors. That's the easiest way to describe it. There's 4 doors. The 2 that are like closest to you, you read them, say equipment on them.
With the same, sorry.
Equipment on them. The other 2 up ahead, you can't really see, like the lights are off, and you hear just from the 2 farther up, but nothing coming from the 2 that are like right next to you.
Now, does the hallway continue past that, or
That hallway just keeps
just
going.
keeps going? Okay.
You hear. Your triumph is you're kind of getting. You're hearing that it's like pounding. It's like scraping. It sounds as if like it's just. You can't make out how many are in there, but you know that there's a lot of whatever is in there in these rooms. And as you're kind of looking at your separate doors, Aaron, you see one that just says equipment. I see one that is in front of you. It's equipment. You get a good feeling. All of a sudden, you just hear. As there's kind of like a pounding, but it's very different than the pounding that is in the rooms above. You almost get the feeling that it's kind of metal on metal, of something is like scraping against this door.
Droid 6.
That's the first thing I thought as well.
Which means we shouldn't open that door. In the first rule of horror movies, whoever is having sex dies, so let's leave those droids too.
Even in
You-
sci-fi, true.
Yeah.
Hear a beep.
A beep?
Yep.
From where?
From the door that has the kind of like the metallic.
Metallic?
Beep beep.
But it's not like an explosive beep, it's
Only Io hears it.
I still say it's droid 6.
Okay, first of all, do you see those 2 doors up there? Don't go anywhere near them.
Sounds good.
Do you hear that? Pull him towards the door that I hear that.
Okay. At this point, if you're making it, is it you're just trying to draw Aaron's attention to it, or are you just
Yeah.
kind of being open about? You're trying to just keep Aaron's attention to this door, or are you kind of being open to everyone?
Oh, to everybody, because
Okay.
it benefits everybody not
sure.
to open those 2 doors with
Sure.
all the zombies in them.
Sure. Okay.
Wait.
Why are you sensing something?
Listen.
Sounds
I don't-
interesting to me.
I think that's a zombie.
Is it a droid?
Are we keen on finding out?
Well, we don't die here, so.
As you open it, it almost kind of topples out and lands down. Just
It's a pink astromech droid,
it's a
isn't
pink astromech droid. You look at it, seems like this is definitely kind of like a strange like droid storage, but it's almost like parts and stuff where it's not actually mostly active droids. It looks like it's just kind of, you see like a bunch of mouse droids that are like in like their little Roomba like charging stations and stuff, but they're all powered down. This one clearly looks like it doesn't belong. As if maybe it was like put here and maybe forgotten about.
Hello there.
Hello.
It's on its ground. It's like fallen down.
Hey, little buddy, and I try to help it up.
Beep, bop, beep, beep, beep.
Sure.
Beep, 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 beep. And it's like starts to spin its head around and like bumping into you.
Okay, all right, relax.
You are not powered down like the other droids. Why were you locked in there? 001100.
Oh yes.
Yes.
You speak binary.
Yes.
I'm gonna wander in and look for guns.
Okay, so yeah, your success was clearly you find a blaster rifle. So you have a blaster rifle, or maybe a heavy blaster pistol. There we go. Again, this room itself looks like just kind of like a hodgepodge of like droid parts, and almost like you see a blaster that not Imperial standard issue whatsoever. It looks like it's almost like this was somebody's kind of tinkering room. Maybe they had it off the books. So you have a blaster that looks like that.
Looks like what?
Looks like that.
Looks like that. Oh, how convenient.
How convenient. You're talking to this droid in binary,
Is
and
that
it's
the only one you found in there?
Yeah, this is the only one here.
yeah. There's a blaster rifle. There's
right.
like an E11. So this is like the standard
A little one, but I need it. Yeah, but we're
is
facing
like a-
zombies, so
standard Stormtrooper E11 blaster rifle.
Oh yeah.
I'll take it. Oh god, this is so clumsy.
You're talking to this droid in binary. It is able to relay to you that its name is R2E1.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
R3.
R3E1.
You speak binary?
No, R2E1. Yeah, because it's an R2 unit.
Yeah,
so.
okay.
No, I think this character.
Oh, it's an R2 unit?
It's an
Yes,
R2 unit.
It's an R2
It's
unit.
pink,
Yes.
Almost as if it was like
Pink
a
Power Ranger.
Pink
but
Power
an
Ranger.
astromech droid.
Equivalent of an astromech droid. It's going on. It's talking about like, it's stored here, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. But again, it's binary. Something that catches your ear. Two things. And it's hard, because this is fucking binary, and somehow it's able to say Nick McNickerson, which you are very familiar with, and Coop. Those are the two words, kind of as it's talking like very fast.
Nick was the first one we ever ran
Nick
into?
McNickerson.
Yeah.
Nick McNickerson was the bartender?
That was the bouncer.
The bouncer
No.
at the
Mick.
restaurant in Club
It's
City.
Mick.
There's so many.
Nick.
Nick is in the hospital.
Nick.
Oh, Mick died.
Mick
of course.
died.
Yeah, Mick died.
Wait.
Yeah, he did.
No, Mick, but this is Nick.
Yeah.
No.
Nick
This is just you just hear
McNickerson is
Nick
their last
McNickerson
name.
is their last name.
Oh, that's all.
That's
Oh, we don't know which
stupid.
one. Okay.
You can like
You know where Coop is?
you can.
You said
Beep,
Coop
beep, beep, beep.
and one of the Nick McNickerson?
Huh?
Says it back, and this one like slows down, and you clearly again in binary, so I don't know how this works, but you
Trusted it works.
trust it. It works. It's a skill that he has. Shelly, Nick McNickerson, which if you remember, was the Nick McNickerson that you guys encountered on Spira, and that you personally, while everyone else is kind of going off on the next adventure,
You dropped her off.
you
somewhere.
dropped her off
Yeah.
at Cloud City. So there's whatever awkward amount of time that you had with Shelly, Nick McNickerson in space, where you dropped her off at Cloud City and found out that shortly thereafter she won the Galactic Space Lottery.
Yes.
Right.
Beep, beep, beep,
Bought
and
a
just
Star Cruiser or something? I thought. Am I confusing things?
No, you're right. You're right.
Okay. That sounded so odd. It couldn't be
And-
true.
it kind of just you see the leg
Ish.
pop down and it's and starts to kind of go down the hallway.
Whoa! Hold on.
Where are you going?
It stops, turns its head. You see, as it projects an image in the corridor that is easy to make out in the low light, but still difficult. It pops up.
Right.
And it's almost like a bunch of people talking. It's almost like a group shot of like all these individuals. The only people that you would recognize
Right.
there is Shelly, Nick McNickerson,
Shelly.
Coop is definitely there,
Uh-huh.
And as all these people are kind of talking and like walking, you also see that Korn is in this group. It seems like they're walking through some sort of other corridor, heading out like through a lobby at some sort of strange facility. There also looks like there's blood. In this case, there's bodies as well in this lobby. And as it's kind of like following through, and it's like, and it fades off, and like the head kind of swirls, and it starts to like, kind of like just inch down the corridor.
Follow.
It's doing the pointer
E1.
dog thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
E1, do you know where they are now?
I think it's the best lead we've got.
It stops kind of as it's going, and it's just kind of in between. The two doors that you guys are at, you guys search, you get the weapons. There's not that much, but you have enough to arm yourself. And it kind of just stops at this like invisible line between crossing the corridor where there's the two doors that you just hear the pounding and the scraping. And it like kind of backs up a little bit.
We've seen him too.
We're not going in those doors, are we? E1.
Just shakes his head with like a negative. Like,
Great.
It's
Was
all right.
looking forward to anyway.
We'll all walk past them together. We'll keep you safe.
Lead the way.
droid kind of, fuck it, I want to make it roll for it.
Oh.
Yeah, all right, fine. It's just like slowly, like kind of goes, and it's like as it's crossing, and like the wheels are moving in front of the doors. Just you hear like the pounding kind of like stop, and then and it just kind of moves past those two doors, like going down the hallway. Like it's starting to almost like the R2D2 scared
go
going down
fast,
that hall. Yeah.
I make
Go
like that
after
droid
her.
and
Yeah.
As you guys cross, that pounding just intensifies. You're hearing like just scraping as it's just fingers on like this metal.
oh fuck.
Okay, is there...
It's almost to the point where like again this is like heavy duty doors, and you're seeing just the pounding kind of reverberate through.
Let's not waste
Who
any
goes
Can
time.
we
first?
just keep oh fuck me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Nay.
What happened?
Okay, you guys make your way through
Are we
the door.
single filing it or
No,
are we just okay?
no, I'm just you guys are moving as a group.
Yes, we're all
We're just
going
booking
fast.
it. We're
You're
moving past.
those are the
Yeah.
two people in front.
Quickly but quietly.
Yes.
Who's in the front? You two are there?
Yes.
They were looking
Yeah.
at stuff,
We-
so.
Yeah. You guys are moving
We're
as
not moving.
a group.
I'm going. Yeah.
Okay. And who's in the middle?
Jesus Christ.
Wow, who's in the front? Did we just establish that?
I got who's in the front. Who's in the middle?
I'll be in the middle.
Oh, I'm in the middle too then.
Sure.
I would have been following for as close as I could to the droid.
I'm
so.
holding up the rear.
Sure. And as Aaron and Kilara move past, the doors start kind of just the pounding. You hear even between the doors being closed, almost as everything is just trying to get out. And you make your way by. And Caleb, as you're moving through, you hear as it's just almost the sound as if like the pounding is so intense that like bones are breaking as they're trying to get this door open.
What the fuck?
And the doors are fine. Herg, you make your way past this door. And at this point...
We're briskly walking.
Yeah, no. This is all
Okay.
happening. I'm not
Walking,
saying you
yeah.
guys are slowly doing
Right.
it, but as if this is that period of time played out. It's almost as Herg you walk by, and you're even starting to see as there's like blood that's kind of coming out from like the bottom of the doors, as if like there's just you hear the sound of like crunching. It's like skin is just bones are breaking on the door.
I turn back to the group in this slow motion and I go, run.
The doors are fine.
Okay. We're still
So you
going
guys
fast.
are starting to move
Yes.
fast.
Following the astromech droid.
Astromech droid has moved booked it down this corridor.
Okay.
What looks like to an area where there's another turbolift.
Okay. All right. Well.
Suddenly,
Uh,
the entire ship goes dark.
Does the stormtrooper blaster have a flashlighty
Sure.
on it?
I turn it on, then I
Sure.
turn the damn thing on.
As the power kind of goes out in this section, you see that at the opposite end is this droid that is illuminating kind of the opposite
Okay.
where the turbolift is.
Okay.
But with the power out,
It's probably not gonna work.
you hear
Oh no!
I'm immediately running.
as the doors behind you
Shit! No! We gotta get on that turbo lift.
Run.
are unlocked.
We are booking the fuck out of
We just
the.
need to get somewhere that we can close
Yeah.
the door.
I would like everyone to please roll your athletics.
Athletics.
Oh God!
I feel bad. I'm
Okay.
going to be running past all my crewmates. Like,
Against-
guys, let's
What
go.
is it? What is the difficulty?
7 purple dice.
It's going to be 1 red,
Oh God!
Okay.
2 purple
No!
for everyone,
Okay.
and you're going to get natural setbacks
Ugh.
because you have hazmat
Stupid
suits.
suits! We gotta take this shit
Wait,
off.
one setback?
Yeah, so it's 1 red, 2 purple, 1 black.
Got it, okay.
Please, I'll even say right now, as I refresh this, we know how sometimes things can take the internet a little bit to catch up. Anyone who wants to be brave enough to go first, and we'll slowly do this one by one, just in case more dice pop in.
That would be her, yeah.
I'll
your
go
athletics
first.
are-
So light side users,
Mine's
be
terrible.
sure to dip in there because I'm.
Oh, so it's
fine.
mine. You want to just take?
I'm too green.
You want to take that challenge? I'll take that. So am I.
Okay.
You take that challenge. I'll take that difficulty.
Keith, what are you taking?
Well, what's left? We still have the boost.
We've
and
got
the
2 abilities and 1 boost, yeah.
Well, you and I are light side. We're both going to
Yeah,
need
then
that,
Herg
right?
said we could share
said-
whatever
Yeah,
it
'cause
is
Herg
there.
said-
Well, let's
It'll be
each
fine.
take an ability.
Okay,
Right, that's fair.
yeah.
And I don't know what is your agility in the first place,
My athletics?
or your athletics.
It's,
Excuse me.
knock on wood, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, that's
You
not
guys
wood,
all
but,
have decent athletics. Only Joe and I suck.
Yeah, mine's 2 yellow, 1 green.
What was that? Heard?
1 success, 3 advantage.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm running past everyone like.
Who would like to go next?
I took the difficulty. You took the
I'm
challenge.
gonna
right?
take the challenge.
Okay. And again, okay.
I'll go.
Give the internet a minute to.
If you guys are ready to go for
I'll
it.
go. Well, we took one. I took one of those abilities.
Yeah.
You took one of the
I was taking
abilities?
the other
I took
ability.
I took
Do you
the
want
other
the boost, or do
ability.
you want me to take the boost?
What's your athletics
It's
like?
2 yellow, 1 green.
You take the boost.
Yeah.
So I took that purple,
Right,
unless
so-
that's a new one.
Unless that's a new
I
purple.
think that's a new one.
So we've taken that boost, unless that's new.
Well, that's a shame.
That boost
'cause
is
I
not new.
Already rolled.
Then
You
I'm-
already
Okay.
rolled.
That's why I was trying to say we're gonna go one
Then
at a
I'll
time.
take the other difficulty.
Okay.
I am pleased to report that I rolled
I wish I didn't roll.
1 disadvantage.
Oh god, oh
There
what?
it is,
Oh god,
disadvantage.
what this? Oh fuck me.
Oh, okay. There's some setbacks
I don't know
now.
what this means.
Now the boost.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
was trying. I
take.
was just saying we're gonna go one at a time and let the internet provide. But you
Okay.
guys got it. Okay. Keith, what did
Well,
you
I
get?
want to
I
see
haven't
because
rolled yet.
I rolled. So I have 1 failure, but 3 advantages.
Okay, I'm gonna take 2 setbacks also.
Okay.
All right, I got 1 failure, 1 disadvantage, and 1 triumph.
Okay, this looks alright.
Okay.
What the hell does that mean?
Advantage.
3
Means you
success,
only
1
get the triumph
advantage.
part of the triumph, right? Only the Jedi moment part.
Yeah, that means everything
And it
else.
is so failure, disadvantage, and
Okay.
And a triumph.
the triumph part, the Jedi moment.
I rolled so many disadvantages.
Okay.
This is going to be fun.
As again, you see the light kind of illuminated from where the droid is at. The doors open, and it's just
Oh, jeez.
as bodies are running, moving down this hall. And everyone is running as fast as they can.
Yes.
Herg and Kilara, you just see everything else fades besides the room in front of you.
Besides the what?
The turbo lift.
Turbo
Okay,
lift in
sorry,
front
that
of
was
us.
just super loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you guys are just running.
We get in.
I have to do this.
I want to take this goddamn hazmat suit off.
Everyone who rolled disadvantages, that would be Io and Aaron. You both will take 2 strain as you're trying to push yourself forward. And now, I need the melee defense of Caleb, Io, and Aaron.
What's my triumph?
Melee.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Where's melee?
Top left.
Melee defense. Yeah, you have 2.
I gotcha.
Yeah, you have 2.
Wait, hold on. Where is that listed again? New stuff.
Can I,
2? Okay.
can I help carry any of my teammates with my
The
long
best
and
you can
athletic
do
frame?
right now is turn around and point a gun in that direction.
Where's our melee defense?
Oh. None.
Yep. Great. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to do this one at a time.
Sure.
Okay.
Are we rolling any kind of initiative for this?
Nope.
You're just rolling.
Okay. You all are running as fast as you possibly can. Aaron, you feel as something grabs you on your side. You feel as if something is kind of lunging at you. Caleb, it feels as if something is trying to grab your feet. Io. Whatever it was that was trying to jump at you seems to have misjudged. And you just hear as it gets tangled up and caught up in the rest of this horde that's coming behind it. You're fine.
She's okay.
But you look over as you see that one of these creatures has grabbed Aaron and is about to bite down
I blast his fucking head off.
on its neck. Go ahead and roll. You got the triumph if this is what you want to use it for. Try and take a shot.
Wait, what do I see in front of me?
Huh?
What do I see in front? It's about to bite?
It's about to bite Aaron.
Is he still wearing the hazmat suit?
He's wearing the hazmat suit. If you want to use your triumph to take a shot at it, that's what you could use it for.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can see what it is. I'm going to give you the option.
I'm not gonna wait.
Okay. Go and roll your blaster.
Which one?
This is a blaster. This is E11, so this would be ranged.
What?
You're using the blaster, or the rifle, or the pistol?
I don't know. What's the damage on the rifle?
Blaster rifle's 9.
9, and then what would I be rolling?
That is your range heavy.
Ranged heavy. I'm gonna use the blaster rifle then.
Sure.
Yeah, I think you were using that because it had the spotlight on it.
That's true as well.
Yeah.
Let me just write that down. Yeah, ranged heavy.
Sure.
Sorry. Okay. What am I rolling against?
It's going to be 2.
2.
Difficulty. You're
Okay.
going to get a natural setback
Okay.
because you're wearing the hazmat suit.
Okay. Keith, Hector, would you mind if I took those boosts?
Go
Do
for
it.
it.
Do it.
No. What?
Survive.
You're also rolling melee defense as well.
Nope.
I'm going.
His rolling is done.
Oh, done.
Well, something's at my feet, but take care. Do it.
Okay, do it.
Those time for
1, 2, 3. I'm taking those boosts.
Sure.
Four successes, 1 advantage.
Okay. As you just kind of look over and fire again, this thing was going to, as far as you can tell, it was going to bite.
And I'm aiming for the head.
You're aiming for a head. As you fire, Aaron, again, you feel something grab onto you, and you can almost, even with the hazmat suit, just sense that there's a presence next to you, and all of a sudden there's like kind of a gush as like there's a heat of energy that blasts next to you. You see that Io kind of in your hazmat suit have fired, blasts, hits this thing in the face. As it tumbles off of you, all of the weight is gone. And you continue to run forward, not looking back.
I do.
And if you
Caleb.
don't, I'm pulling you forward.
Yes.
You feel something at your legs, tugging at you. You kick.
I'm going to, yes, kick with my shock boots. And if I can see anything at all.
You continue to, no, you kick.
Yeah.
And you continue to run forward.
Oh, it's just as I'm running, it's at my heels. I
Yes.
see.
And you all get aboard the Turbolift. And with that, the droid is able to turn it on.
Oh, jeez.
It goes up. Keith, you look down
My leg is gone.
No.
at your feet. And there's a very clear bite mark that has pierced your hazmat suit,
Pierce the skin?
Wait for it.
pierced his hazmat suit. You see a big chunk that has been ripped off of the feet of your hazmat suit.
I will immediately check to see if they've broken the skin.
Caleb, did you get bit?
I don't know.
Did you get bit?
I don't feel anything.
Then I train my gun straight on Caleb.
Well, it can't be
What are you
that
doing?
fast a change.
If he got bit,
Io, that is unnecessary.
is it?
He is still Caleb.
Yes.
I think I am fine. Give me a moment to check.
Do you feel
I
bit?
think the prisoner we ran into wouldn't have asked us if we were bit if it was that quick a turn.
Maybe you should stop speaking and actually check if he got bit.
You're fine.
Stand down, I'm fine. Other than the breach in the hazmat suit.
It's true.
I guess I'll be the test subject to see if we need these at all. I'm taking it off.
Okay. You take off.
I will also take off the hazmat suit.
Okay.
For solidarity of my friend.
Okay.
But also because it's cumbersome.
It is.
It's funny, I felt like I wanted to take this damn thing off, but it also seems like that may be the only thing that stood between you and that thing.
Possibly.
Not so
Perhaps.
terrible to have an extra line of defense.
Just feels like a setback to me.
Then, by all means, take it off.
I did.
Yeah, you took it off. Okay.
I haven't decided yet.
Now I feel like I could have like a boost of energy if I
And
wanted to run.
even if somebody does get bit, I feel like this must have been some sort of experiment gone wrong. Who's to say that there isn't some way to stop it? You know?
There might be an antidote. A way to reverse this disease.
Or we can go with Io's plan, and if any of us gets bit, we immediately train our guns on them and shoot them.
You know? Particularly care for that plan?
The turbolift comes to a stop at the second step of the Star Destroyer.
This is crew quarters and
The training area,
Training area.
meeting rooms, also the cell block.
all right,
Where are prisoners held, Captain?
on this level.
Ah, perfect. Then Coop, Bray, head down, maybe here.
Except that I'm guessing that much like our recently deceased acquaintance, I hesitate to use the word friend,
He's
He-
probably not.
probably vacated this area whenever the power outage happened.
Well, I guess we could continue to journey up to the top of this vessel, and if we don't find the 3 people we're looking for, then I guess shipwide broadcast? Signal to them?
What do you think, Pinky?
Okay. Go ahead and do your charm.
That wasn't supposed to sound as condescending as it did.
No, I didn't take it as that.
I'm just not a very good actor. Charm.
2 difficulty.
Roll. 1 success, 1 disadvantage.
Okay, it starts beep, 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 and kind of goes to like a terminal that's like right outside the Turbolift. Kind of like plugs in. Kind of comes out and just kind of turns, looks down at this floor, like turns back to you, turns back out this floor, turns back to you guys, and then goes bong and projects an image. And it's of an individual you've never seen before. You've never seen this individual before. They're just kind of, it's almost like it's like the zoom-in image of that bigger group that I was talking about.
Is there any audio? Recording?
No audio, it's just a person just smoking a cigarette. And that's just kind of all the information it gives you.
Great, so we found the smoking section.
Who is this person?
They're on the bridge.
Is
How
that
can
the
you
bridge?
tell?
Because I know what Coop looks like and I know what Shelley looks like, but I don't know what the captain of this ship looks like.
But there were so many people in that recording I didn't recognize.
How do you know this one is the captain?
We're on a powered down ship full of weird undead Imperial troopers. I'm just sort of rolling the dice, I guess.
Well,
We have a direction.
yeah.
It's our best option.
At this point, so it projects, again, this kind of image, and it kind of moves it kind of back towards, again, the hallway,
Right.
like indicating down that way. Then it stops, and then it projects again. It's hard because it kind of like tilts it up, trying to indicate like above you.
Sure.
And at that point, it projects pretty much everyone else that was in that initial photo that you saw, minus that person that you don't know smoking.
Minus the smoker.
Yeah.
So
So the smoker is that way.
ahead and everyone else is above? Sounds right.
Yeah, it
sorry.
nods its head, yeah.
Above game again, what was the droid's name again?
R2E1.
R2E1, thank you.
So we have to find a way up.
Keep taking the Turbolift.
Yeah. Except
E1, who is the person you're showing us on this floor?
Okay, so it acts like, takes a minute, beep, 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 and like plays footage of this person like just smoking like, I don't know why everyone, I'm the slicer on this job and I get no respect and like, I don't understand, I'm supposed to try and save this guy and I just, all about getting paid, I just need to get paid.
doesn't it look a little bit like if Coop went wrong somewhere?
Yes, it does. But that's not cool.
It's not Coop
It's not.
or any of the people that you really know
Yeah.
you're supposed to get.
He seems fun.
So it's not Grintis?
Nope.
And it's not
Nope.
Inuzi?
No.
Correct. Neither of them.
When we find the others, we can ask them who this individual is.
Yes.
But I suggest we continue on to those that are our targets.
I agree. I think we need to prioritize.
The people
As
we
you
do
say.
recognize and go to them.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys get back aboard
Yes.
the Turbolift.
Yes. Keep going up.
Okay. You reach
It's a
The
war
next-
here, man. We can't save everybody.
You reach the next step. This is like the mess hall. This is the entertainment that they have. Recreational, medical, science lab. Sting! Soon as you guys get off on this, or the door opens up, it stops. I would need Aaron to please do a perception check.
Oh.
Against what?
3 difficulty.
You ready for anything?
Right. Oh. 5 success, 2 disadvantage.
Okay. It hits your ears first, and maybe it's because there's a lot of like wires. They're kind of like terminals that are broken. You hear again like the sound of it's almost as if the silence itself has a noise. It's almost as if it's just a wind that's kind of oddly going through this, these corridors and rooms. But
Have to get off the road.
carrying across all of this is what sounds like music.
I was gonna say.
And you can't really tell how far away it is. That is your disadvantage. But your success is you hear that this song is Baby, You're a Firework. With that, we end our second round. Tier 2 light side. So we just unlocked that sweet, sweet portable electronic perimeter fence.
Oh, wait.
Wait, hold. Tier 3, bro! Tier 3! Jump at the end! Okay. Just kidding. We unlocked a deployable turret.
Turret.
This will come into play.
Do we get all 3 or just the turret?
Just the turret.
Okay, cool.
Right now. Give me 1 second. Before that happens, we're gonna enter our third and final stage. If you really, here we go. This is it. As we all know, for all tier or third rounds, this can end at any period of time. We could end 5 minutes from now, 10 minutes from now, all the way. Who knows? Could this be an exciting cliffhanger? Who knows? We'll have to see. We'll have to find out. But with that, we're gonna go into it. And I want to remind everybody that subscriptions count as $50 worth of points. Always be sure to subscribe, use those #light, #darks, and you can really affect this to land wherever you want.
you're freaking me out.
I'm about to
What's
say
going
what it
Freaked
is
out.
right now,
I
100%.
created the groundwork for this.
You did.
As we go into our last round, I just want to say, just remind everybody that your bits, your tips, and your subscriptions really help go a long way. We really appreciate it. Now, finally, on to the last unlock, which is called CZ's message.
Oh, shit. What?
This is a message
From CZ70B.
to somebody on the crew.
Oh. Shit.
I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to tell you who any of the tiers are.
Okay.
So with that, I'm going to reset the clock. We are going to enter our third and final round. As we started off, Aaron, you're hearing this music that's kind of playing. It's very faintly. Again, you can't really
Can
tell.
I tell if it's someone singing it or it's being broadcast?
It's too far away to hear. You just know the song. It's more of like the kind of the melody. However, the droid R2E1 kind of beep, 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 goes off and it just starts kind of projecting like a light on what looks like kind of rubble. Kind of looks like there's some sort of like scorch marking. It looks like there was some sort of firefight here, and is illuminating a section on the ground.
E1, I want to take a closer look at what she's illuminating.
Sure. It's looks to be a large, kind of probably about this size. I think like a large box. like a moving box almost.
Okay.
And it looks military grade casing, and on the side it is deployable, automated defense turret.
We got the turret.
Well,
Intact, unopened. It looked like maybe there's actually like a hand,
yeah.
like a human hand that was like on it, like on the handle, looking like it was trying to open it.
I just pry it
Sure,
off.
sure.
I still have this hazmat suit on.
Yep.
This is next to like they've set up barricades. You were saying?
It just looked like it was next to the Turbolift, so maybe presumably I don't know. They were either pulling it off, trying to get it on. But it looks like there is scorch marks here. It looks like there was blast of fire. There's blood and stuff on the ground. There's no bodies besides the hand. And so it just kind of was on this case.
Well, this might come in handy.
Yeah. That wasn't a joke. I'm sorry, I can't tell with you sometimes.
I was being serious, but I do see the humor.
That is very funny, Captain. Yes.
I got it. What is that?
The inscription seems to indicate that this is a deployable automated turret. Unopened, never been used.
It's not normally my style, but in this situation, the more firepower, the better.
Agreed. A deployable harbulary turret.
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay. R2E1 kind of starts to and projecting down the hallway and starts to kind of like slowly roll, but like it's like rolling, but then like turns the head.
Music now, or just Aaron?
Now that we're like in the mess hall.
You guys haven't left that far in, so you know you wouldn't have heard it yet.
Okay.
Who's bringing
We don't
this?
hear the music.
Nope.
Who's bringing this turret, Captain?
I nominate you.
Hey, Pinky, you hear that?
Congratulations, Herg.
Thank you.
You get the firepower.
It's a brand new baby turret.
One of those kind of like sensors pops out at the top of
Wait,
E1's head.
Picky, hear something.
And it starts to like project it as if it's kind of like the signal it's trying to pick up, and it like locks in, and through its speakers is starts playing.
So now we start here.
You guys now hear it. Baby, you're a pyrework.
What on earth is this?
Someone's playing it down the hall.
It's.
Must be Coop.
Maybe.
I was gonna say Kyra Pyre, but yes, it could also be Coop playing this as well.
It's not his song, but
I hope it's not Kyra Pyre.
Remember when I said if we hear music, head in that direction?
That's
it's as
right.
good a lead as any.
I run down the hall towards the source of the music.
You run, okay? Run. Is everyone
Really?
running, or like
Again?
Come on,
Again with the
Herg.
running, Herc.
let's go. I'm scouting ahead. Seems fine.
Sort of
Brisk
lightly
pace.
jog behind.
Sure. As you guys go to after her, you're moving this direction.
Yes.
E1 is also leading the way.
Kaylin, you all right?
Yes. Just don't know this is the best strategy for Herc to run ahead of the rest of us.
Oh, it's 100% not, but
Something is like trying to. There's like a speaker. It's like above. It's broken. You're hearing like as if a message trying to be played, but from where you're at. This particular device is destroyed.
Okay. So we need to move on and try to find out. This one's destroyed beyond repair.
Correct.
Okay.
Potentially. Potentially you can fix it.
This is a speaker that
Yeah.
will be another in 20 feet.
I was gonna say it
Yeah,
doesn't seem worth it to
doesn't,
repair
yeah.
this one. Let's move on until we find the next.
Sure.
Try to hear what this broadcast message is.
Sure. At this point, you guys are moving closer
Yes.
to the source of the sound of the
Music.
music. and you keep going.
Yes.
And now it's very clear. It's clear to the point where like the song is playing on repeat, and you get to like it's almost becoming so loud that it's kind of drowning out a lot. But you finally get to the point where you, what are you doing? And it's like a sound that's coming from the speaker, but it's almost too low volume compared to the volume from the song that you're struggling to hear what this particular one says.
Can we turn up the volume on the speaker?
Theoretically, yes.
Okay, I would like to try and do that.
Mechanics.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
2.
Okay. I will take a setback
Are you
boost.
sure you don't want me to try that? I assume now I see what she's doing.
Yeah,
going
she's
for it.
tweaking. She's
like-
twiddling with it.
I mean, I got a failure with 3 advantage.
Wait, and you said you took a setback?
Yes.
Okay. You're able to kind of, you don't turn up the volume, but you're able to kind of pop everything and get everything ready. So theoretically, if Caleb wanted to try it, he could do it and it'd be a little bit better. Yeah.
I think maybe I do require expertise.
Yes. There's no shame in asking. What was it, mechanics?
Mechanics.
Yeah.
2, you'll get a natural
It'd be
boost.
funny if I fail now.
You get a natural boost from me trying. And almost succeeding.
You loosen that jaw.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What is it against?
2 purple,
And you get a natural.
and you get a natural boost. And there are
I got it.
5 boosts in the
Take
pool.
some boosts.
I'm gonna go
I
for
think he's
it.
gonna be alright.
He says it every time, and then he fails by 1.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
5 successes, 1 advantage.
Okay, so you boost it and just. Guys, what are you doing? Group, don't go to the recreational center. Go away. We're using that to drop. Go away. Get out of there. What are you doing?
Recreational center.
I see you on the monitor. Stop. Can you hear me?
Oh,
At this point,
He can't hear us back.
he cannot hear you back. It is.
I want to point back towards the, like, which direction, like he's saying don't go this way, right?
Correct.
So I'm going
Further towards the music. Yep.
like this way. He sees us, so there must be cameras.
Yep. Yeah. Go back. At this point, Kilara,
Yes.
you would know
Yeah.
that this is Korn's voice. Don't go. Yes, go the opposite
This
way. Yeah, don't go.
I point the opposite way.
Yeah, like
Captain,
kind of
this
back.
music is a trap. They're trying to draw the creatures this way.
I see.
We're right in the line of it. We need to head back immediately.
Yes.
Herd,
Understood.
return.
Have I heard the announcement from Korn?
Well, no, because it would still be difficult to hear it all the way forward.
Okay.
But
So
he
they
is on
fixed
comms,
it,
though.
but he
Yeah.
has on comms,
Comms,
so they
sir.
would have.
Herg,
It's a trap, Herc.
fall back.
It's
Do
a
not
what?
open any doors.
What is it?
Fall back. It's a trap.
I'm on my way back.
Go ahead and roll.
But first, let me open this door.
Do your stealth.
Stealth?
Yo.
Okay.
Shit.
My stealth is okay. What am I
gonna
rolling
be-
against?
1 red,
Okay.
2 purple.
Take some boosts.
Yep, I will. I will take 3 boosts. 3 boosts! Here we go.
Oh my god.
Stealth elite. Get the hell out of here. Okie dokie. Shit. That's not good. Okay.
Oh no.
So that's well, it could have been worse. It's a no result with 1 disadvantage or 1 threat.
So failure, and
But not as bad as like a failure.
Yeah, no, a
Sure,
failure didn't
sure,
come
sure,
up,
sure.
Bert. It's a no result with a threat.
Cool. So similarly, there was no result in you trying to actually hide what you were doing.
Okay.
So
Sure.
you just kind of hear
skid
this.
around.
You skid to the stop,
And then
and as you kind of like skid, it's like you come. It's like, and this point, the music is like
Blaring.
Yes.
loud. It's loud. It's coming from like on a Star Destroyer, they would have like, you know, places where you could go if you were off duty, holo vids, whatever, right?
What's in front of me?
It is. At this point, it's.
Oh my god!
Baby,
exactly-
you're a pirate word.
Exactly what I want to hear.
Yep.
As I slice some zombies.
We could.
if
we could.
All the octogenarians love this version.
Can we somehow do this with an underlying bass of zombie noises?
Oh god.
So this music with, if we can do that, I don't know if that's possible.
Otherwise, this perfectly.
This is just nice. You see as there are hundreds
Oh my god!
of these creatures as they're just kind of all like you're just seeing what's poured out of this building.
Oh, Jesus.
Everything else is just inside, just crawling over. Like there's like a hologram display of like the singer, and they're just like all like they're just constantly diving for it. And you just see as
GTFO, man! No!
a handful of them just turn. You see as their yellow eyes. And they just start booking it from where they're at towards you. What do you do?
What should I do? I run.
It's only like
Very
two of
fast.
them that are running at you, as you can see.
That's fine.
But if
I
you stay more, I'll
run
see you, yeah.
very fast. Back in the direction I came.
Sure. Do your athletics.
Okay. Now we're talking. What am I rolling against?
2. You have the hazmat suit off, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it? Just 2?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
That
okay,
is,
okay, that's good.
3 successes, 4 advantages.
Okay. So you just you're booking it.
Yes, I'm gone.
At this point, you see that Horde is like running back the way. You guys were at the speaker,
Okay.
you're listening to it. Mention's
Yes.
like, go!
Okay, so we're running.
Back that way,
Back
I'll
that way.
open up a door.
Okay, well, I'm running.
Okay.
Keeping my eyes peeled for whatever door opens.
Sure. It's a little bit farther up. You hear like a door open.
Yeah.
As Herd comes around the corner, again, it's like lights are kind of, you're seeing whatever it was illuminating that music as still kind of putting some light around, but like on the ground, kind of as the shadows are getting bigger and taller and taller, you're seeing
Oh god.
what looks like it, at this point, a handful of whatever these things are following back down the corridor that
After us.
Kurg had just rounded.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you do?
Oh, there's ones that are following us.
They're like, you're seeing that if you guys are staring down the hallway, because the Herd went in front of you, he went like around a corner.
Right.
He did pull the Han Solo, and it's just
Right,
like,
just went
now
around.
he's running the opposite way, right? But instead of stormtroopers chasing after him, you're seeing on the ground what looks like the shadows of things that are coming after him. They're still around the corner. They haven't turned it yet,
Okay.
but you're here as they're coming in.
Okay. Get a gun ready and shoot him in the head.
Shouldn't we run back to the...
Well, we don't-
Herd's about to pass us, right?
Yeah, he's like,
So it's whether we
he's
stay
now,
here-
he's like,
I've already passed you. I'm in
So-
front of
he's right, he runs
No, we're
past
heading-
you.
I'm heading back to the...
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
wait for
I'll
this
just
thing to.
run.
We can make our last stand there. if we
I'm
Yeah.
still in the lead. I'm so athletic.
Yeah. Okay. So you're not gonna make a stand. You're gonna run.
No, we're gonna run.
I grabbed the cratey thing. Where's that?
The turret card
I
has
have
He
it.
has
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The turret's already run past you. Turret left, and then it came back.
I did think that was an option, but he's got it.
He
so
has it,
just
yeah.
run.
Okay. Her, go ahead and do a perception. Oh no, you guys would have comms, so theoretically,
Yeah.
you could say to him like, "Hey, there's a door." Like you see that there's a
Yes.
door that's
Great.
opened
Yeah.
up.
So I slide in and kind of sit, right outside of the doorframe, and I go, 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 as I'm letting everyone in, and I'm keep my eye on everything so that if I need to throw the turret, I can throw the hobulary turret.
Right.
Sure. Okay, so everyone's running
Running
in.
into the
Mahalo.
yeah.
Go.
At this point, you see just one of these things kind of come around the corner, and then like another one, and then they just start to kind of like 5 of them go like tumble over each other, slam into the wall, and then immediately get themselves back up and are running. And like they're more are now you're seeing what looks like a wave of them that are coming from.
Are we just in a room or we're in the next?
We're going into like
Like a room.
service
Yeah.
corridors.
Yes.
As soon as I set up the turret, as soon as everyone's in the room, I'm gonna turn it on and then
Sure.
get in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. As you get in, the door closes and you hear it like lock, and you just hear. Sick. Cool. And as it's just like. It's still firing, and you guys are right there. So you just hear this thing that's just kind of as it's spooling up and unloading. But you guys are now in a service corridor. This is very cramped. This is no one's able to move right by each other. You're moving side by side. There's pipes. This is pretty much what is used to, it's just piping that goes everywhere.
It could be worse, Captain. At least we're not wading through garbage.
We'll count our fortunes later. Just keep walking.
Yes. I agree. With
Uh,
Io specifically.
I'll hold up the rear.
R2, E1 had made it in. Obviously, didn't leave it.
Right.
So the sensor's up.
Right.
And it's like beep, beep, beep. And it starts to kind of. Well, let's see. Hold on. That cancels out. Okay. Able to. Success with a disadvantage. So able to kind of project. You're still only able to hear the voice that was talking to you. You're not able
We don't see.
to make a connection
Right.
to communicate back. It's like, okay, if you're in the corridor, just this is gonna sound crazy. You're gonna have to keep walking down the way that I told you not to go, but inside the corridor, and then just up at the edge, you're gonna go to the right. But just keep hugging this thing, and trust me, we'll get you. Just be calm. It's fine. We'll get you out of this.
I trust you. And I follow along the corridor.
Sure. You're all just moving along. So at this point, Herg, again, you're hearing this thing like.
We're leaving it behind. We're leaving
You're leaving
it
behind.
Yes.
As you guys are making your way through, following these directions as
Right.
he's taken to you. And again, reassuring you, look, trust me, this is going to sound scarier than it is, but don't worry. As he's leading you kind of back towards where that entertainment center
Yes.
was, and you're hearing the music blare through the walls, and you're still hearing as just mere inches of metal is separating you from
That and us.
hundreds
Yes.
of
Yeah.
these creatures outside. As he turns, he goes, okay, I just need everyone to, you don't go right, just everyone to make a left here.
Right.
No.
You're almost home free.
Very funny.
That was a joke. I missed it.
I would like Io to roll.
Oh God. What am I rolling?
Can you roll your cool for me?
Cool.
Mhm.
All right.
Take some boosts.
What am I rolling against?
3 difficulty,
Okay.
not that much.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. I'll take 3 boosts.
Sure.
Two successes with 1 advantage.
Okay. There's a lot of things going on in your head right now.
Yeah.
Not just the situation that's happening mere inches outside the wall. You're actually more concerned with the state of everyone, maybe certain people more so than others, in the actual space you're in. You're able to breathe, despite hearing the loud music, the hundreds of kind of scrambling over each other bodies. maintain your composure. You guys go left.
Okay.
Captain, were we supposed to go left or right?
Left.
Okay.
Eventually, leads you to an area. And there's a door. The voice says, cool. Just, you guys did a great job. Just don't be alarmed. We are on the other side of this wall. I feel like I can trust you. I don't know why, but you guys don't look like Imperials. Clearly, there's a giant cat creature, and it can't be, but we're on the other side of this door. Like the door, kind of like the service entrance opens up, and you see that there's light coming from this room.
Right. I go in.
Okay.
I follow.
And follow as well.
Follow.
As you enter, it's kind of like as close to a bar that could be go for one on Porter Star Destroyer, so it's still very uniform. It's just, there's no color. It's just literally just a area with some drinks, some tables. Everything just is metal. And in this bar are a handful of people. You see Korn. You see kind of a taller individual, older, wearing a lot of military equipment. Seems to be very on high guard.
Yeah.
You see Shelly,
Shelly!
Nick McNickerson.
What's she doing here?
You see an individual that is standing very close to Shelly, Nick McNickerson. You've never met this person before. As you're walking in,
They must be family.
They must be
clearly
family. You kind of look at it, and he's already saying something. He's like, "No, that time, like we did the thing, and the time."
Right. And he has a weirdly foreign accent.
Weirdly foreign accent, space foreign accent. And that is it.
That's it! Oh no.
Okay, everyone. And as soon as you guys come in, the individual that's kind of has gear.
Are they wearing, like, suits or anything to help them breathe?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. The individual that is armed
Yeah.
immediately kind of, all right, easy there, everybody. Gorn's walked in, but we just need everyone just to calm down.
We're calm.
Hands up, please. Just to make sure, are any of you bit?
No.
No bites. No bites.
None of us have been bit.
We're clean.
Gorn, you know who's Gorn. Great. I have so many questions. I don't know who you are, but Jurg, is that you?
What?
Jurg, right?
Herg.
Herg.
Yes.
It is you.
Yes. It is me.
No worries.
We love you, Keith.
It's me, Korn. We met on Spira. It feels like forever ago.
Oh, yes. That's right. Good to see you.
I guess I have so many questions. Let me start by getting you guys. You want a drink? He starts to kind of like walk over to the bar and like
I
picks
take
up.
off the stupid hazmat suit, but I still have my flight
Yeah,
suit
you do.
on
You sure do.
underneath.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah. Don't just. You guys can take those all off. I mean, I get it. It would make sense, but you don't really need it. You just got to worry about. I mean, we haven't had suits, and we're fine. I think we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Drink. Who are you guys?
Do you have everything you need to make a Red Star legacy?
Yeah. Drops the bottle.
Herd catches it.
Go and roll.
That's athletic as hell.
Dude, that's your athletics.
Yes. Rolling against what?
The 2.
Okay. Shit. Oh, what?
I don't think you got it.
Wow. A failure and 3 advantage.
Okay. So it's one of I have a Red Star Legacy. Yeah, I totally. And he like looks over, and you said you had taken it off, right?
I took off the hazmat suit. I
just
still
the
have
hazmat
helmet
suit,
on.
just that.
Oh, sorry, Captain.
Kilara?
And I take off the helmet.
Boom, baby.
Yes.
And that's when he drops it. You start to go for it. You don't, and so you made it look like you didn't actually. It was like one of those things where someone dropped something, and you try to go for it, and like you failed. So you're just like, nobody saw that you failed at your attempt. It's just kind of like, oh, I'm just checking my hair.
All right.
But while that happens, as the bottle hits the ground and shatters, that is where we'll end
What?
today.
Damn it!
Thank you, everybody, for coming along with me on this adventure inside Story Destroyer. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've been your GM, Bert Jennings. Thank you so much for watching. That's the Parsecs, everybody. Tune in next week to find out what happens. Will they get out of here? Are these the only things on the ship?
Where's Coop?
What's Coop doing? Will they still leave him? Will Matt be here? All these things we will find out next week. Pencils and Parsecs. Well done, everybody. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Hop in the Reddit.
Hop in that Reddit.
Yeah.
Let me all know what things going on inside your noggins and Star Wars and Pencils and Parsecs.
The hashtag.
Yeah, use the hashtag on the Twitter sphere,
Yeah.
on the socials. Go around the room. Tell everybody who you are, where they can find you.
We got some dark side dice left over
Oh, post credits?
too. Yeah.
Okay.
And one light side.
All right. Let me do this then.
Well, you think of that, and we'll
Go
around.
around the
Yeah.
room.
We'll go around.
Joe.
These are the credits.
Hi, I'm Joe Star. You can find me on Twitter at JoeStar187. And yeah, hi. Come say hello.
He's an orange belt.
She's a yellow belt.
Yeah.
Yay!
I'm Kim Cannon. I spell my name with a Y. You can find me on all my socials at Kim Cannon. And no joke, like zombie movies make me feel physically ill, so this is a really uncomfortable episode for me.
Nice.
But anyway, I'm good.
Tight.
I'm Hector Navarro. You can find me at Hector is Funny. And this right here, this is the winner's table right here, baby, because we won the Screen Junkies
Yeah.
special event.
Fights, yeah!
We won our fights. And I gotta say,
Wait! So did I!
Pencils and Parsecs represents. Hyper RPG did great.
Yeah,
Yep.
Hyper RPG
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
great.
Cucumber and
Cucumber.
Chunk.
Yeah.
Cucumber won it.
Reigning champion.
Yeah,
Movie Fights
Cucumber is now the
champion.
Movie Fights
Yeah,
champion.
it's my
It was
homie. Yeah.
So many
weird
people
day.
like thought it was
Yeah.
gonna be a joke, and they
They did
came
not
correct.
know. They did not know.
They did not know. So yeah, is that online for people to see?
they can. Yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
Yep, it's just on.
Screen Junkies.
I just gotta
Two
say,
times.
do not mess with Cucumber when he's talking about Tolkien. Like,
Yeah.
do not
Cucumber,
mess.
who knew?
It's a
He's
great-
a real passionate
great-
Tolkien fan.
He's
Great loophole.
like the
I've gotta
biggest
say-
Tolkien fan I know.
You guys are all hyper fans. You guys all love Cucumber and Chunk. I can't explain to you the joy of watching
Yeah.
in real
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
a whole fandom that has no idea who they are, who are
Discover
like
them.
puppets.
Yeah.
All of a sudden go, oh shit.
No, legitimately,
Yes.
everybody there
Like-
thought it was gonna be like
Felton
like
Friends.
puppets.
Felton Friends.
I apologize.
Like puppets, and they were blown away. They were like they were like listening and
It's awesome.
paying attention.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Reacting and
was
the loophole. They're great loopholes. Was like the question was like, pick your favorite non-human movie
Fictional
character.
character, yeah.
You know, character in a movie.
Yeah.
Cucumber picked
Samwise Gamgee.
Samwise Gamgee.
Do
who's
not
the
mess
Hobbit.
with Cucumber and I swear,
So I was
just
like,
don't mess.
right there, that was like, oh, this is gonna be good. It's
Yeah.
gonna be real good.
Yeah.
And Chunk picked Raphael from
Yeah.
the Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles, which was
I
like,
mean, controversial Ninja Turtle.
yeah.
Let's be honest.
But in that first movie, really like the star of the show.
Yeah,
Like,
really,
such a great
it's a great. The,
Yeah.
the first Ninja Turtles movie is
He
a
wears a
great,
trench coat.
great character study for Raphael.
Yeah.
I'm going out to movies. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
Lost
and-
the sign.
I'm Emma Fife. I can be found all over the internet at my name, Emma Fife. I'm doing movie fights again tomorrow, so that'll be real fun. That's at 4 o'clock on Screen Junkies YouTube. It'll be me along with DJ.
DJ Wooldridge.
DJ Wooldridge. I was like, he's DJ Talks Trash.
Wooldridge.
Yeah, DJ Wooldridge and Scott Mance. So it will be loud. That's for sure.
Sweet. Also, let us not forget 2 things. One, it's only a boost, so there will be no light side.
That's
Okay.
fine. That's fine.
No light side.
That's fine.
But we still love you and thank you for that.
Yes, you guys are the best.
Dark side. Can I have Aaron Val do a challenge for me? It's gonna be athletics. You've been doing a lot of running. Kind of pretty much. You've been on the run.
This whole time.
Moving since pretty much,
Oh, since this thing.
yeah, at least that, even maybe before. The snow was bad. This is a terrible thing, don't ever go there. Go ahead and roll athletics for me. Have it be, I'll make you work for this one. It's only boost in there, so let's see if it's truly on your side. I'm gonna make it 1 red, 4 purple, your athletics.
Can I use this stuff?
Yeah, you gotta clear it out.
Take it.
Okay.
Take it.
Yeah, you have to.
Well, you don't have to. You can just
No,
laugh
you
in the
do it.
face
Or you
of.
could take the whole damn thing.
Take it
I wasn't
all.
sure what the rules were. I haven't done one of these movies.
The episode's done, so
Okay.
take them.
I cleared everything out of the dark side, including that there difficulty.
Don't pull a mat.
Don't pull them out.
Don't pull the
I
mat.
don't think I
Don't
did.
pull the mat.
Put a
No, I
green-
did not pull
Okay.
that. Come on. No.
Oh. Oh?
2 successes and 1 despair?
Oh no! I'm not counting the despair on this. It was just for the
Successes?
extra stuff. No. Tell you what. No. What am I talking about? Of course I'm going to count the despair on this.
Oh, that was
Yeah. No, I'm totally gonna do that.
had a
You got
post-credit or
successes.
anything, so-
You got successes, right?
Yeah, 2 of them.
So your athletics is permanently increased by 1.
Ooh.
Asterisk.
Asterisk. When you ever have, we'll call them spells,
Oh. Episodes.
moments of choice recollection, your
And this weird stuff with the force?
athletics goes down.
I lose it.
You lose that extra rank, yeah.
Okay.
So it's basically yeah. We'll actually just do this. You will add a, I don't always cancel out. We'll add a red to it. We'll actually just add a straight up red to it.
So he keeps the rank, but the red.
He keeps the
kind of
rank, but you're
negates-
gonna get a red if ever
potentially
you're
negates.
using athletics and
Oh,
you.
dang.
You're a little bit. I mean, we've already seen it. You're
Yeah.
get a little bit out of it. So
Yeah.
not out of it, like out of
Sure.
it. There you go.
I wrote it down as horseman's issues.
Performance issues.
Alright. I see what you did there.
With that, everybody,
Not my best friend.
thank you so much. Jump in that Reddit.
Oh, boy.
Use that hashtag. Check out the amazing
art.
fan
Artwork
art.
that Veldrin did.
Veldrin.
So
Oh my
good.
God, it's so
So
great.
good.
These.
like
For a
our-
mercenary.
Characters, but playing
Playing-
pencils and Parsecs.
Yes.
It's really
It's
clever.
really fucking good, and even the unlocks are fucking great.
Yeah.
Oh
they were.
yeah, and
Hugs
like
and lasers
they're-
and bunnies.
and literally they're wearing like our characters were
clothes.
wearing what we
Yeah.
were wearing.
I think you're
Like-
literally wearing that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So with that, everybody, thank you so much. Check it out. And yeah,
Yeah.
Reddit support. Tune in tomorrow if you like. What am I talking about? If you like this show and you want to check out some more amazing, crazy stuff, tune in pretty much every single day. There's something crazy and cool
Yeah.
happening. tomorrow we got Hector. You're coming back.
I'll be here for Indomitable, the HeroClix show. We are playing against a 1,000 point Thanos.
Oh, another
fully
yes.
powered
Yeah,
with an
yeah.
Infinity Gauntlet.
Dang.
Like worst case scenario Thanos, and we have to make up a bunch of team, and we decided we're gonna do like it's Thanos has actually affected the multiverse. So you may see a Gandalf.
that's
you may
sick.
see some Ninja Turtles.
That's
you may
dope.
see some Star Trek people.
yeah,
You may
yeah.
see
Wow.
a bunch
That's sick.
a bunch of different universes trying to take down Thanos. Because
Yeah.
let's say he's wiped out already a bunch of the Marvel universe, whatever. So
Sure,
like,
sure.
some DC
He's taking it and now he's
superheroes.
crossing into.
Yeah,
That's dope.
You should
So
use
tune
our
in.
custom hero clicks.
Yeah. Well, look,
I haven't forgotten.
I'll use a little
Just
hurt.
shows
Yeah.
up.
I haven't forgotten.
Yeah.
And that's at what time?
That's at 6 p.m. and then I think at 9:30 p.m. we're doing a live episode of Hyper Heroes
On
Yeah.
YouTube.
on
believe
YouTube. That's right. That's live on Hyper Heroes. Yeah.
So tune in for that. Everyone's telling me, and I know I haven't forgotten. We ended Tier 1 Dark Side.
Yes.
So
got
a
the
message
message?
will be sent to Cool,
Okay.
To cool.
to K001,
From CZ70B.
7OB, yep.
CZ70B.
Oh boy.
And
Cool
if you
got a response to his message. Cool is getting a message from CZ. I see how it is, chat.
and if you want to know what that message is and how he responds,
Tune in next week.
tune in next week, motherfuckers. And with that, from all of us to all you,
May the,
May the
force
force
be
be
with
with
you.
you.